get this latest DLC, by the way, through Daredrop. Now, when I first streamed this game a year or two ago, I think, a year or so ago, we got this game originally through Daredrop, the base game at least, and streamed, I want to say, like 2 or 3 times, and we did a decent bit of time with this game last year, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's a very fun game, and I'm excited to play more of it. But yeah, the new DLC that just came out, we also got a key for this one through Daredrop specifically. So shout out to Daredrop coming through with us as far as getting us the goods. And again, we probably won't be checking out the new missions, at least, that are included with the DLC, but we will, I believe, have access at least to the vehicles and to some of the other updates and other new features that came with the new DLCs. That makes it worthwhile on its own. You will, of course, on the Twitch chat, you'll be seeing an occasional announcement post that went up about probably 10 or so minutes ago. You'll see that like maybe once every hour, once every half hour, just automatically just reminding us that this is a Daredrop kind of deal. And that little kind of affiliate post, I suppose, is just something. It's something that's a good idea to do because there is an affiliate code. I don't get like a kickback. I don't get any sort of like benefit if you click the link. If you don't, it's fine. You don't have to. There's no obligation. But I like it benefits me 0%. So do whatever. But if you're curious, if you want to check out the game, that link that'll be in the chat every so often will have the goods, the goodly goods. Otherwise, let us continue. Let us continue, and yes, we did 100% of these levels. We jumped into Incommunicado, and I believe this was like the more foresty level. And we did exactly 1 main objective, a couple of the side boys. Oh, no, well, infrastructure, but 3 other ones, side objectives. We got some service tokens. No other, like, collected resources gained. I'm excited to, like, kind of jump back in and get refamiliarize myself with this cool game. But once again, welcome back to Roadcraft, friends. Hope everyone's having a nice Tuesday. And yeah, I'm excited to jump into this. And again, thank you to Daredrop for the DLC for this one, because the DLC just dropped. And it's weird because the Steam page for this game still shows like mixed reviews. But I think for a lot of the folks that are maybe not big on this game, it's because they were really, really big onto other games in the simulator vehicle kind of subgenre that Saber Interactive has made. It's still wild to me that Saber Interactive made Roadcraft and the, oh gosh, what was it called? I think they did Snowdrifter and not Spin Tires. I don't think they did Spin Tires, but they did like other vehicle simulator games. They did the what is it? Not excavations, expeditions. They did the expeditions kind of vehicle games. So yeah, they've done like all these kinds of things, but also Space Marine 2 and World War Z, very different games. So I love the breadth that they're doing here. So it's something you've been reading about. Interesting. Madame Tussauds Family of Things. I'm probably mispronouncing the name. I feel like I know the name, or I've heard the name rather. But I don't know if I know the significance. If I know the significance, yeah, I'd have to do some reading myself. Speaking of reading up on things, so yeah, parking brake. Yep. For one thing, I can already like I'm like seeing. Oh, do we have we always had a driver? Oh, no, we've always had a driver, but we didn't... Right, he doesn't actually have his, like, hands on the wheel. He's just kind of chilling. He's just kind of chilling. I can, like, feel how... Maybe I shouldn't say the word sluggish, but, like, you press the button to have it start going, and it takes a moment to start lurching. It's like, oh, right. Oh, right. This is, like, still fairly simulator-y, because comparing this to, like, Snowdrifter or something like Spin Tires, where you have, like, very granular level of control to every facet of the vehicle. This one's a little bit more service level, but instead of having 1 or 2 vehicles that you control the shit out of, you have like dozens of vehicles where you have like some control, which is neat, but quite different compared to some of the other ones by the same developer. Let's take a look at what our current objectives are. Right now we got the Scout all the way out here. We got good old Rusty Cargo, and we got Cargo Crane, the guy we're driving right now. So we have a relay that we've connected, I think. Looks like, yeah, I think it's online. Island base is up to speed. Yeah, I think we've, like, connected a bunch of these things. Objectives. So what have I done so far? Maybe we don't care too much about what I've done already. So, let's see. So no routes build. You could build a road. Oh, actually, no, we have a objective to build a road. So these are infrastructure objectives. Okay. Yeah, so we can build a road over this way. Broken pipes. I thought it said broken piss at first. So, yeah, let's open this one. List of working vehicles. Okay, so let's do this one just because it's called Roadcraft. Let's craft some roads. How's that sound? How's that sound? Now let's... Oh, I think it's in a part of the map we can't actually reach yet. So let's scout out that location then. I think that's the idea. It's like we know that there's a road that needs to be built, but we don't exactly know what it entails. We got that fog of war. Got that fog of war. It's the wax... Oh, okay, the wax museums. That makes sense. Because I know that name. I've read that name before. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, Aaron. That sounds like something I should read up, because generally speaking, if I see something like that that tickles Aaron's pickle, it's gonna tickle my pickle as well. We're co-pickle enjoyers, all right? We're pickle brothers, all right? When you hang dong together in Japan, you learn something about a fella. By the way, speaking of Japan, Gracie and I really did enjoy Aaron and Helen. They sent us a picture of a really nice one of the souvenirs that they got from Japan. They hung it up and got it framed really nice in their house, and they sent us a picture of it earlier today, and it looked fantastic. You guys did such a great job with that. So that was really something special. So you guys both did a great job with that. And needless to say, Gracie and I, like, we saw it, we were like, wow, that looks amazing. And also now we're sad, and now we want to go to Japan again. It takes so little time. It takes so little to put us in that mode. It's like, yep. Goddamn, want to go back, bro. Want to go back. So, I think I know in a general sense where we're going. There's not like an indicator on the map exactly where this thing's gonna be. See, I'm on the wrong bridge. Oh wait, no, if I click that, yeah. So if I click, is there a way to track something? Custom marker. I guess I can place the marker. Place them in there. There we go. So I was right. We are looking in the right direction. There we go. There we go. What's up, Shock Value? Yeah, SnowRunner, exactly. Yes, if you played SnowRunner, a game like... Oh, look how pretty that is. A game like this might be a little disappointing because you don't have nearly as much granular control. Like, I'm not having to do gear shifting. I'm not having to operate, you know... well, there are some, there's some, what's the word? A vehicle failed. Oh, I need to see what's going on then. You have some control over all-wheel drive versus downshifting versus, like, adjusting some torque options, but not nearly as much as something like Snowdrifter. So I think this game is great, but if I had cut my teeth on spin tires, you know, something like that, this might be a little disappointing. But I do think it's good. I do think it's good. Shockfire says, this is my truck, with the same paint job, right? What's up, Smoke? It's good to see you. I missed streaming, man. It was such a nice time being in Japan, but I will be the first to admit I missed the homies, I missed the streams, I missed playing video games. Now, granted, I had my 3DS on me. We had arcades, so it's not like I didn't do any gaming at all. But yeah, I definitely missed the streams. It was a special time for sure. It was a special time. And we got Jamiro. Thanks for joining in, friends. There was also another one. Oh, it was like an offshoot. Theirs looked like shit. That's interesting. That's interesting. Thanks for popping in, by the way, bud. Appreciate you. Yours is a 150. Close enough. Close enough. Almost got a bingo on the board between Japan and the... That is something, man. That is something for the bingo board, man. That's right, man. What's up, Aleph? He says, when is Smoko break? Do you mean, like Smokey Bear, like starting forest fires? Because, I mean, we're trying to avoid that if we can help it. Let's take a look at our... one of our routes right now, because we clearly we got the little message saying that something has crapped out. No tracked objectives. So I would like to track our current one. This one. How do I track the objective? G? How do I track the objective? Map to track an objective. Here, let's delete this thing. Maybe I need to discover it first, because and unless maybe I'm wrong, maybe this is an objective. Maybe this is just like a side fella. Trying to like remember how to play this goddamn game. But what I'm also a little bit confused by was a notification we got about something being stuck. Oh, it's this route. Okay, so something got stuck here. Okay, so let's click the base. Or maybe I don't click that base. Maybe I click over here, the gas station. Somewhere there's a way to say, show me the route and let me manage it. Would it be a side objective? Because there's something that failed, and I want to watch them to see how it works. That's not it. That's not it. Allows you to refill sand. Right. Yeah, I think that was the one, because that's the only one that I can see. that has like routes associated with it. It's not the workshop. Yeah, I can enter that one. I can enter that one. Those are the vehicles that I own. That makes sense. Man. I'm sloppy that I remember being. And boy, don't get me started. I'm a sloppy boy already. Can check the garage. And we can look at like the different kinds of vehicles. Yeah, there was that message that said, I wonder if there's a way to look at like previous messages. There's that message that said, hey, one of your vehicles has failed its route. And I remember kind of what that was like and designating routes for your vehicles. But yeah, I really can't remember, honestly. There's a sand quarry. The fact that nothing's popping up maybe means maybe it's not an issue. Maybe it's a non-issue. There's the communications relay, which I remember we repaired last time. Man. Maybe we should... Oh, wait, hold on. I just saw something just now. Completed requests. Needs maintenance. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. So, vehicle is stuck. Vehicle stuck. And apparently it got stuck right here. Let's do this. Let's dispatch the vehicle and see how it goes. I don't think there's, like, any negative. I'm trying to remember how you, like, zoom in. I guess I can just do this. Let's see, I think he got stuck right around... Actually, I guess it was pretty early on. It was like, yeah, it was actually right there. He got stuck right there. And it makes sense. It looks pretty rough. Yeah. You can spectate. There we go. Well, he's getting over it, but yeah, there is something there that probably ought to get smoothed over. Now, why did we take that route originally? Probably a reason. Exit this. Like, he's going now. He's fine. There's probably a reason. Well, there's like some stuff there for sure. But yeah, we've kind of carved a bit of a divot into the road there. So that's going to become a problem probably sooner than later, honestly. What's up, Meerkat? Good to see you, bud. I know we're talking about Japan. It never happens. It never happens, man. It never comes up, man. Got to watch a Japanese Twitch channel. There's a couple Twitch channels I follow that are primarily Japanese. And they know some English. There's a Noita speedrunner that a lot of us follow that's very, very good at the game. And he has some English that he speaks, but he primarily, of course, defaults to to Japanese. There was that one person we raided into when they were playing Tormented Souls, and she's like Japanese, but she's like trying to stream exclusively in English. And like you can tell, like it's a challenge for her, but like that's like she's trying to to hone in on her English by streaming on Twitch, which is pretty smart, honestly. It's pretty smart. So let's do this. We could scout out exactly what is necessary there, or let's see what vehicles we have. We got the crane, we got that. Let's... I'm going to scout it out, and I'm going to... Yeah, so we'll leave this. See? There we go. So we'll leave this for now. Oh, gotta take the parking brake off. There we go. Let's head back this way and just scout out what is necessary for that little spot. See if we can fix it up then. Because I think if we put some sand down or like something to kind of give more traction there, or maybe even just readjust the route, but I'm thinking we put that route there intentionally. Yeah, we want to take the other way to avoid a worse disaster. Worst disaster. That's the sauce I have a hard time pronouncing. But like worst disaster sauce in like a stew, give it kind of a smoky flavor. Oh, and then a nut hydrate. We'll do both at the same time. Nut. As if you're nutting excessively, you got to make sure you're rehydrating constantly. It's important. I have the CW McCall. Now, I don't know if I know what that is, but it wouldn't shock me if that was a reference to like another like construction-y kind of game. Speaks German primarily, but English on stream, right? Better at English. That's impressive. That's impressive. And that's how it goes, man. I feel like that has happened in other instances where... Oops. This is it right here, I think. That has happened where, like, because someone is, like, studying the language, it's like a little bit more fresh on their mind as far as like, you know, the rules you're supposed to follow, the grammar, just that kind of thing. So yeah, so it's almost like it's still a challenge for them, obviously, but it's less watch this guy as he struggles, just see how he handles it. But yeah, it's almost like because it's fresher, because they've learned it more recently. I don't know, it's like it gives you not exactly an advantage, but less old hat. I'm worried if I put sand down that might make it worse. I think what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna adjust the route. Put the e-brake on, because I'm not a fucking sociopath. So I say no, not that. Let me go back to that part of the menu. Was it objectives? Infrastructure? Completed requests. And this is operational, but I am going to adjust it. I'm allowed to adjust it. Can I open it? Yes, there we go. So I'm just going to assume that, yes, gas station operational. I wonder, am I not allowed to modify? Can I right click? Or like, oh. Well, I don't want to, I don't want to cancel the route is the thing. I want to cancel the route, complete requests, open this one. Right, there's that. Yeah, there's the two nodes, that much I understand. I guess I could just cancel the route, but I'm a little bit worried that it'll, like, clear the whole thing. Do it. Cancel the route. Okay, so it didn't kill it. It just paused the stuff in progress right now. Because what I want to do... Yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah, put a note. Oh, there we go. Right-click. There we go. There we go. Because I think having just go down the middle will help. I mean, that's the thing. If we put down maybe even just a little bit of sand, that might actually help there as well. And then we flatten it out, that kind of thing. But I worry that that's maybe overkill. Was there any other routes that would make the most sense? You know, why not just go this? Well, there's crap in the way, but we can deal with that pretty easily. Yeah, you know, I'm actually wondering, maybe it's just better. Yeah, man. Yeah, why not just go this way, man? I could clear the stuff out of the way. Let's do that. Let's just do that, man. Let's clear that crap out of there. Ooh, it's raining. All rainy. Look at this gunk that it's in the fucking swamp water, man. Good lord. So yeah, this crap right here. He says, did that one go through? So on my end, Meerkat, I got the ones that said that, yeah, that your streamer buddy, yeah, she's fluent in German, but does really well with English and does better than most English speakers, and then questioning what went through and then asking what went through, yeah. Yeah, so I haven't seen that one. When in doubt, sand, which is a valid approach for a game like this. That is a very valid approach, more so than you would expect it to. I think I can probably grab these, right? Train scan. Bloink. So aim the winch. And then, let's see. So I can't grab it from there. Oh, wait, maybe that, does the X mean bad, or does the X mean get it? I think I gotta, yeah, let's go around the other side. And bonk into it. Because there's no, like, vehicle damage in this game. I wonder if we won't be, juiced enough. This might be a pretty hefty boy. Oh, no, I got it, yeah. Alright, so let's see what happens. And also, where are we going? I want to drag it just off to the side even. Alright, here we go. Okay, yeah, we can... Ooh, I don't know. It's gonna be a bit of a struggle. What's gonna be quicker? What's gonna be quicker? Let's take a couple things off, see if that helps. No, we definitely want all-wheel drive on. Differential lock. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's release. Oh, wait, pull winch. Oh, but it's gonna yank me. Yeah, let's detach it, yeah. Let's go get the big guy. Park this off, and then, yeah, there was the one... That's... Vehicles... Probably either of these, but I'll take the cargo one. Up in there, and we're going to say... put a thing on the map just to make things easier for myself. Right over there. Oh, it's T. Oh, wrong thing. No, wrong vehicle. Give me that one. Brain boy. Gotta click it. I want to click it. Click it to take it. There we go. Head over that ways. Heading over that ways. But yeah, no, to your point though, Meerkat, yeah, sand is a good solution for a lot of problems. Sand works for a lot of things. I wouldn't recommend it for certain solutions in life. But anytime you want more gooder traversal in a game like this, sand and then flat it and then pave over it, do a lot worse. Could do a whole lot worse. I'm also trying to be, so since this vehicle is not like quite as of an all-terrain friendly kind of thing, and it's also freshly raining, I'm trying to be mindful of where we're going with this thing. Case in point, we're struggling to go up this hill. Trying to be a little bit careful about how tactful about how I get this thing there. Yeah, she does a really good job, yeah. So yeah, commiserate, pontificate, right. So yeah, some of the more fancy words, exactly. Yeah, that's impressive. It sounds like she's doing great, honestly. Sounds like she's doing great. So shouts to her for being pretty good with these things. I could probably put some roads down there to make things easier for us in the long run. Let's first just get this route figured out, and then we'll kind of, you know, take one step before the next, one step at a time here. Whoops. Ah, yeah, just write him with all caps. Yes, that is his calling card. All caps, and also like unnecessary proper nounification of things, like, you know, just having like the first letter in the word is capital, making it seem like that makes it more important in some way. Unless you're Anakin. I don't like sand. But if you're, that's right, if you're Dale Gribble, you got that pocket sand. He knew all the words. Yep. I think you're right. I think that was like the exact quote, and it was like, all right, well, seems legit. No further questions, and you know, fucking, journalists at the time being afraid to ask a follow-up question. I mean, they still kind of are, but like, yep, we're just gonna roll with that then. Cool. Sounds good. No follow-ups. No further shenanigans necessary. So let's see. So I can get the crane. Yeah, crane control. Yeah, give me that shit. Yeah. Boom. Forward that boom. Oh shit. Hold on. There we go. Probably good. And then attach. Hoppa. And then function. No. Mouse wheel? No. That's it. That zooms out. So if I'm gonna lift, I'm gonna lift it up. Lift it up good. Forward, lateral. That's not what I'm thinking. Hold on. I'm stupid. Fold crane. Attach mode. Thank you for autosaving, game. Boom vertical. Oh, here we go. Oh, I remember this. That's right. You got to strap down. Anchors. Bam. Okay, which makes me a little bit nervous. This might be heavier than I was expecting it to be if I need to use these things. I think I've got the... Oh, it's still kind of getting me a little bit. So let's lower it back down. Oh, wrong button. Lower it back down. A couple things. Drag that a little bit. Can I also make it a little bit shorter? Or at least, like... Get a little bit further down. Detach. Yeah, rope length. Let's get a little bit more taut. See if that helps. I'm trying to remember how to do this, and also try to not embarrass myself too much. Too much if I can help it. We have the anchors down. Is there anything else I should do beforehand? I think this was generally how it goes. We might need something more heavy duty, because this might be a lot heavier than I was expecting. I don't like how our tires are off. I don't know if I love that. I mean, I think if I were following OSHA compliance, I wouldn't have this dangling precariously over the cabin. That seems a little questionable. They tipped a crane. Oh, shit, really? Really, Aaron? I've not heard about that. Oh, my God. He says, I was gonna do it, too. That's right. Maybe something juicier. I think we do have some juicier fellas. We'll see what we can get away with on this one. So, I'm a little worried to do this too heftily. I'm gonna do a very smart gamer move. I'm gonna toggle the anchors. Yep. See how smart that was? See how smart I am, guys? In my mind, I was like, if I do it quick enough. And I didn't do it quick enough. All right. Detach. Fold the crane back. Yep, there we go. Well, the good news, we can fix it pretty easily because we got the scout right here, and I think he can get it fixed up. Now we experiment. So yeah, time to get something juicier for these guys then. Let him cook, not the civil kind. Yeah, not the civil kind, and a little bit out of practice. It looked like the tires were like wiggling on their own for a minute there, which was kind of cute. All right, so yeah, probably not there. Can I get... Gotta get closer. And get... They really want me to get that one. What I really want... I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. I mean, I guess we could try it. In my mind, this was going to be a little bit easier to, like, just teeter it back. Yeah, it's not going to work, yeah. I really would need something higher up. And of course, yeah, so let's detach this. I guess if I could, like... I was hoping I could detach, or get, like, an anchor point. Yeah, some of those up top actually look pretty alright. I keep grabbing that one that's kind of in the bottom there. I wonder, how's about this? What if I just do this? I'm gonna try something extremely questionable. Oh, not you. The one that's fucked. The sad one. Yeah, give me the sad boy. And then the engine is hacked. Engine not running. Can I just start the ending? Hit the engine? So can I at least get the crane going? Crane control? I get that engine not running, but can I at least run the crane? Oh, you can't even run the crane? Okay. In my mind, I was like, yeah, what if, can I just use that to, like, kind of pop myself back up? Is there a way to start the engine? I think the answer is no. Yeah, it's like, yeah, engine not running. Okay. Okay, it's because in my mind, I was like, I wonder if I can just use the fella to kind of prop it back up. What I'd really like to do... Oops. Turn that off. Yeah, there we go. What I'd really like to do is get that point. Kind of hoist it. But yeah, it's like, we aren't juicy enough. Alright, so for many reasons now, we need something juicier. These guys were heavier than I anticipated. Let's move out of the way. We have one other vehicle that's in our immediate vicinity. And I think he is heftier. But I wonder if we need something even juicier than that. So the other guy we've got is... Let's just do this thing. Old Rusty. Rusty Cargo. I mean... Oh, we already have some stuff in there. Wonder if I should deposit this, maybe. It is powered by the engine. I was thinking, could I still just turn it on? Not happening. Not happening, unfortunately. Just like for a moment. Just like for a meowment. Also, good to know, you can just pause the game. That brings up the, like the what's it called? Like the messages, basically. That much I appreciate. Made me a little bit nervous, though. Maybe some kind of strapping it down shock value. That's a fair point. Yeah, I'm also, as you can guess, very unfamiliar, but it's probably a good idea, honestly. Only people separating us from having mud roads and sleeping in sheds. I would never dream of talking shit on civil engineers. I would never dream. And that's before playing this game, even before going to college and seeing the kind of shit they have to deal with. Yeah, the pipe was pretty long. In my mind, I overestimated what I could pull off. I overestimated my own abilities, which is how it goes. I'm gonna see if I need to deposit the stuff I have in this thing, and there should be like little deposit spots. I think they're over here. Yeah, I think that's what that is. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop over to that base real quick then, real quick like. See if I can like unload what we have right now. Because this is what I should have bought from the get-go. I was excited by the prospect of the crane being used, but I think this was the right call. There. So I think we have to go up, I think. Go up that little hill. No. No, just follow this road. Okay. Follow that one. What's up, Dino Gamer? He says I'm getting visited by Zeus. Well, I think of the weird shit that Zeus did in Greek mythology, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Didn't he, like, dress up as, like, a donkey to seduce somebody or something? I don't know. Or not dress up, transform himself into a donkey to seduce somebody. We need more sand. Just pour more sand on the problem, baby. I could potentially blow the engine. This will shock you, but I've never attempted to start a vehicle in a situation like that. I'm not about to. This is the garage. Purchase and sell vehicles. In that case, I think this is where you deposit the resources then. Storage. I would like to store. Boop. Resource storage. Can I deposit what I have right now? Oh, I think you have to like have someone help you. Like a vehicle, like take the stuff off. You have to place it on the ground, I think. Yeah, bring resource. When they say bring resources, they don't mean just have it in the bed. I mean, it'd be funny if I could just open the back and just poop it out. But I think I need something to lift it out. It's a union job. Gotta call in the homies, man. Gotta call in the bros. And actually, I don't even see a control for lowering the truck bed, the back piece there. So, now I think all we can do is, yeah, just use this thing to help out the other boys. So, in my mind, I want to go ahead and kind of kill two birds with one stone, but we'll just head on back that way. I think I follow this road to my right. That all looks so sad down there. Everything looks so sad. The length and the girth. Length is one thing, but girth and length, come on. I'm no miracle worker. Mechanical engineers and civil engineers just kind of talk shit. Yeah, I could see that. Talking shit with each other. Oh, it's a big storm, Dino Gamer. No, we're in the Midwest at least. We haven't had anything big. It's been fairly chill here at least. We did have honestly some really nice weather past couple days. So I don't know. Maybe we got more coming. Kind of like Minos. That game was fun. I definitely want to play more of that at some point. This game has like it's a different series of logistic challenges in this game. And of course, part of it's just remembering how it goes and how to play it, just because it's been like a year since I last touched the game. Pretty crazy in Chicago. Yeah, I mean, there was some rain the other day, but it was very light, so I think whatever it was went right north of us, honestly. No solo work here, bud. In fact, no, well, that's the thing. I think it's all solo work for us. That's the thing. I think that's the problem. It's all solo work. I'm going to do this right. We're going to be pulling it forward versus backing that ass up. Oh, no, it doesn't have pulleys. Oh, no, I should have checked that first. I just assumed everything had pulleys. Well, that's a bother. Damn, I can't just, like, fucking tie a fucking rope to this thing? You kidding me? Damn. Well, in that case, we have to buy a new vehicle. Or get something out of the garage. Damn. I'm over here just assuming that every vehicle had that as an option. Like a fool. Like a foolish fool. So, now can I just go to my garage, or do I need to drive a fella over to it? I think I can just click it. There we go. So, yeah, these are the ones that are out right now, and then there's a bunch that I'm sure we can afford. Yeah, it says like garage. Oh, there we go, shop. So these are the ones I have right now. So that's a pretty hefty boy. That wouldn't help this situation. That would be potentially very funny. We used him previously. So let's look at the icons then. Got the little hook fella. If I look at the scout, which is what this is, I was looking for anything that tells me whether or not it has the little like attach the little rope fella to it. There's a word for it, but if there was like some kind of icon that show like what functions it has. Here we go, details. Yeah, something would tell me, and maybe there's like another menu that tells you. But anyway, this I think would probably do it. Oh, that's the rescue vehicle. Yeah. And these are the ones that are out right now. Or I guess specifically this one is what's out right now. I had to guess this one. Oh, here we go. Weight. Now, capability doesn't give me... Yeah, winch. That's the word. Thank you. Capability... I'm going to guess that means just like tread ability. And I don't think the terrain is too ridiculous here. I think what we were lacking with this guy... Well, actually, the weight is... Wow, that's actually surprising. The weight is the same. Wow, the stats are exactly the same. That's awfully surprising. So that's the one that's deployed right now. Okay. That's the old one we have. Okay, well, maybe that's not the right call. Nothing else we can also shop around. I mean, we've got... Now, some things we don't have available to us, obviously. We're only rank 4. But we do have a decent bit of cash. So we could... Well, not for that one, obviously. I think a bunch of the new ones we definitely can't afford. Looking for these kinds of boys. 15, 18. Ooh, mama. Of course, yeah, there's the DLC one. Can't afford the DLC. Actually, no, we could afford it. That would be pretty hefty. Be pretty damn hefty. It's not OSHA approved. There's a lot of things we have done in this game that have not been OSHA approved. Yeah, just get the ratchet straps on. Just get the fucker over it. Just listen, man. Just sometimes, as long as it goes, as long as it gets the job done, we'll turn a blind eye to some things at least. Completing some more objectives, unlock some more stuff. Yeah, so there's a bunch we definitely don't have available to us. I'm genuinely surprised that these have... Oh, wait, no, they don't have the same stats. Okay, that's weird. On the other screen, it looked like they had the same stats. Was I clicking the wrong thing? Okay. So, the one we have deployed has these. And honestly, the one we have deployed seems like it's better in, like, every way possible. Which is weird to me. Maybe I shouldn't even be looking at the stats. Yeah, maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, I am looking at the wrong thing. It's this one. Yeah. Let's still try it. Let's deploy it. Because this thing's, like, fucking hefty looking. So if nothing else, I think it's worth a try. My oh my, it's worth a try. It's a fucking meeting of the minds over here. All these vehicles I've got plotted here. Trying to help to get this guy figured out and else get this shit moved. And before I send this guy out, we got the crane control, which is good enough. Crane control is all we need. This guy's like heftier, so like, I think I shouldn't be worrying too much about the exact stats. Like, that crane's fucking huge. Look at that fucker. More length and more girth. The Soviet rockets of the Vostok. What was it? The Sputnik era rockets, that kind of deal. Oh, some Kerbal times. I mean, I'm fairly sure that Kerbal had some pretty cool mods, like a pretty wild modding scene. I don't know if this game has a modding scene, if it has a Steam Workshop to it, but that'd be cool as hell if it did. It would also be like weird as hell, because you can best figure that people would make some deranged shit. Speaking of making deranged shit and like weird Steam Workshop shit, that's another reminder to for me and the Sunday homies. At some point we got to get back to Teardown, because that game has a goofy as hell Steam Workshop. So many people have made such strange creations, strange and bizarre creations in that game's workshop. I mean, and of course the base game is also very strange and ridiculous and very, very good. But yeah, very much all over the place. Alright, so what I would like to do is not get stuck there. Yep. So what I would like to do is... Beep, beep, beep. Same kind of thing here. Same philosophy we originally had here. I want to, like, be able to pull. And specifically pull him kind of from this direction. I'm going to move this other fella a little bit more so he's out of the way. Park him over here. And I actually never did play Kerbal Space Program. I think I, like, played it for, like, half an hour one time just to fuck around with it, but never, like, played it for realsies. Landing on the moon, baby. That's right, man. I get some NASA shit. I mean, pulling that shit off looked complicated. The game intimidated me. So, it was one of those where I was like, this game looks great, but I don't know. It kind of scares me. So many things that can and will go wrong. I mean, man, oh man. I mean, it looks great, but... And just the amount of crazy shit you can do is impressive. But also the amount it, like, asks of the player is, no joke. Swivel this around, and then... up a little bit. Slowly turn the beat around. Okay, so we have to toggle. Yeah, we have to cycle through the targets. I mean, really what I only want to do is just get, like, one piece of it, but sure. Actually, I'm gonna extend it out a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Real good like that. Yeah. Yeah. Lower a little bit. You know what? Raise it up a little bit. Attach. Can I just, like, do one of these? Not quite. What if let's see. Crane functions, crane control. Here we go. So, it's not liking that. Oh wait, that's to rotate. No, I want the length. Yeah. Yoink. Can I yoink it? Yeah, it's like it's only getting... Let's do this. Take out the brakes, take out the anchors. Gonna yoink it. See what happens. Start yoinking. Anyway, I started yoinking. Try that. See if that helps. Yeah, it's like what I wanted to do is only grab the one piece. Let's detach it. Maybe there's like a different way to do it. Yeah, attach mode. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. There is an attach mode. Just what I was looking to say. Kerbal and Satisfactory. Yeah. I have some friends that have definitely gone down the Kerbal rabbit hole and definitely the Satisfactory rabbit hole for sure. For surezies. Yes, they've never played Kerbal. They don't know, bro. They don't know. Yeah, Teardown. It's a good game. I love Teardown, and I've played so little of it. In the grand scheme of things, oh wait, no. Put down the anchors before I do anything ridiculous. There we go. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to do. Just get that one piece, detach it. Get the anchors out of there. Can I just fold it back up? Unable to restore. It is obstructed. Okay, well, let's go forward. Boop. There we go. Like how it just snaps back to position. So we're, of course, going to use this big guy to move these fuckers. But before I do that, I'm going to get this other guy out of the danger zone. So, yeah. So the lesson here is don't get too hung up about the stats for individual vehicles. Because the stats don't necessarily show the full picture. Like the bars and whatnot. Makes sense, of course, but... Again, lessons were learned. Also, I could have, if I wanted to, I could have short-circuited that whole process of rescuing this vehicle. I could have spent a rescue token to just get it fixed up for me. But where's the fun in that? I wanna like see if I can unfuck things properly myself. If I fucked it, I wanna unfuck it to the best of my ability. Backing that thing up. Get these bad boys out of the way. No, Satisfactory. I would say between Satisfactory and Factorio when it comes to, like, the automation games, those are the games that I've had friends lose, like, I shouldn't say lose, but spend weeks of their lives just being like, bro, I forgot what the sun looks like. Haven't touched grass in a hot minute. My family's worried about me. I don't know if I need the anchors, but I'll put them down for a moment. Alright, bring this puppy around. Gonna do all three. Not all at once, obviously. I was actually hoping to get this first one. Now, I'd actually kind of like to get both. I mean, I guess as long as I'm... as long as I'm yanking. And of course, I don't have, like, a thing to put it in. I'm hoping I can just drag it. Ideally, I would have, like, a thing to put it in. To, like, drop this thing into. Now, I should be very environmentally conscious and accidentally drop it into the water. That's the real gamer answer, right? I'm gonna take the anchors off for a second, just to see how this thing will handle. Oop. Don't like that little angle I'm seeing there. Lower that down a little bit. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like what I'm seeing there. Yeah. We do have that one fella. We do have that one fella that I parked over here, but he's already got crap in there. And honestly, I don't think we can fit one of these things. And also, there's no controls yet, at least, for like strapping things down. What I could do, my original plan was to try to like drag them with me. But what I might instead do is bring out yet another vehicle. Between throwing sand down and bringing out more vehicles, there's all these solutions to problems. Let's fucking use this thing. In my mind, I thought I could kind of do all of the above with this fella. But I think I'm realizing now that... Whoops. Oh, parking brake's on. I think I'm realizing now the limit of my brilliant strategizing. My otherwise brilliant strategizing. Get this guy out of the way as well. Oh, right. I'm glad I have the wherewithal to put the handbrake on every time, but also I forget to turn it off sometimes. I'm gonna burn shit out, man. There. Away we go. And of course, I do appreciate that it raises up automatically. Yeah, do you remember all these thingies? It's different modes. Yeah, Fail Race is the name of the channel. That's awesome. Minecraft mods, like going deep into the rabbit holes. I always feel a little bad that I kind of missed the boat on Minecraft, because I enjoy watching other people stream and play those games, but I don't really have much interest in playing it myself. But I mean, I know there's like a whole ecosystem of wild-ass mods for that game. And of course, the base game has still gotten a lot of updates, of course, which is great, but yeah, the modding scheme of that game is really impressive. What's up, Hackman? Dyson Sphere. I've heard Dyson Sphere is very good. Heard a lot of good things about that one. That's a solid one. Let's see. So I'm clear. Did I miss the turn at Albuquerque? Okay, no, it's a little bit further. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to clear into... Yeah, I can clear into this. I don't want to fucking knock anything down, damage any pipelines, cause any international affairs. Lua coded computers inside a game to automate my... That's right, man. That's right. That's the deal, baby. That's the deal. Some raccoons fighting outside, like outside your place, Meerkat. That's delightful. So let's see. I think there is... I can just toggle. And flattening. Yeah, I was gonna say, I kind of want just manual. So we'll say... There we go, something like that. Let's get them out of the way. And my brilliant plan is to push them to spots that will minimize fuckery. That's gonna mean getting these into the water. Now, that being said, when they glow blue like that, I wonder if that means they are resources. So maybe I shouldn't pump them into the water. Maybe I should just push them off to the side, because if they're resources we could, like, do stuff with, we might actually need these later on. So maybe I will not. Maybe I will not. As funny as it is to push them in the water, maybe I'll be a good boy. Need to lower the blade. It's not pushing me up quite so much. I don't want you rolling back down, bro. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. We got 8-Bit Llama in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see 8-Bit Llama. Hope we're doing well, my dudes. My manses. Yeah, so the raccoon shenanigans are getting spicy. I like it. Now, the downside is they aren't a hill. So what's to stop them from just rolling back down, right? Yeah, it's like I need to put like a doorstop down there or something like that. Or one of those little little parking stopper deals. If nothing else, if I push this as it is, it should be enough to keep those guys from rolling back down. We'll just do that. It's getting spicy out there. Yeah, Minecraft was great back in the day, he says, but I can't really stick to it. Yeah. I'm getting real close to the ground there, but that's okay. No, I think the game's great, and it was one of those... Oh! Extra life donation. Great googly moogly. That's super nice. Thank you, Extra Life donor. I'll check your name in a moment here. See if there was a name and or a message associated with that donation. Thank you. Thank you for the Extra Life donation. That's super nice. Very generous. But no, I remember I was in college when Minecraft kind of first hit the scene. And I was like, this game's great, but my computer couldn't really run it because I had a shitty old laptop that really couldn't do jack dick. And I was like, well, I'll try it out after college. And then I just kind of kept putting it off. And then eventually I kind of realized, like, damn, man, the game has evolved so much. There's so much complexity. It's like, I just kind of missed the boat. I just kind of, like, it's not like it's too late and you can never learn a new game, obviously. But it was like, man, it's just like, I feel like there was an opportunity, like a window to get in early. And kind of like know that... That always been there? What the hell? See that? See that? That scoop just sitting there? I guess I can knock that away too while we're here. But no, it just kind of felt like, damn, man, I kind of missed an opportunity here. But no, I think it's a good game, and I really like watching other people stream it a lot, and you do YouTube videos of it. Yeah, now to your point, Jomera, I actually didn't realize that Dyson Sphere was like a sci-fi term. I'm a little worried if I do this, our guy's gonna get stuck in the mud, so maybe I won't fuck with that, actually. But what I will do is just park this so it's out of the way. And now I'm gonna actually fix the road like I meant to. Fix the road like we originally intended, the way God intended above. We got Jet Dive. It's good to see you, Jet. Thanks for popping in, man. The dinosaur squeezings. Dinosaur squeezings. Like a wheel chuck? Yeah. Let's check that donation. There was an Extra Life donation that just came through, and I didn't quite catch the pop-up immediately. So give me one sec. I need to log back in to the Extra Life page. But there was a very generous individual that just hit us with the Extra Life dono. So I'm going to go see if there was a name. And if you wish to remain anonymous, that's fine too. But if there was a name, I want to give thanks where thanks is due. Let's also see if there was a message associated, attached to it. That was from our boy Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you very much, my man, for that Extra Life donation. That is, of course, 25 more pointerinos to the donation, to the fundraising page, or not to the fundraising page. I have this, I'll show you what I mean. I have this little system. Anytime people raid the channel or hit us with a resub or cheer bits, this little number goes up. I just added 25 points to that because it's a way to incentivize me to donate money of my own to our fundraising. That way, like, you know, I'm also chipping in. It's not just you guys throwing your hard-earned cash, but that way I'm contributing as well. So it's kind of a nice way as people support this channel, support the fundraising. It also incentivizes me to do some of that stuff. So, and as you can see, I've actually fallen a decent bit behind. So there's many donations of my own I do need to be making. We call them chocks instead of chucks. A chalk instead of a chuck. That sounds like a chock full of a good time. So now we get to say infrastructure. We open this route. And I'm finna say, do I get to cancel the route? I remember it was like L to cancel the route. Or do I already get to fuck with it? Let's see. Oh, no, there's that one. No, I want to look at the... Oh, here we go. Here we go. I remember now. I remember now. So, let's see. I need to grab... this man. Yeah, go back to this one. We say infrastructure, completed requests. This one. We don't want to clear the route, but this is the stuff I wanted to change. So we're not even going to take this route anymore. We're just going to go, it's going to be a little bit longer, but I think it'll be worthwhile. A little bit worried about that patch of dirt right there. But I think as long as we kind of cut through, just kind of hug the center of it, there's enough rough asphalt on there to keep us going. And I would also be a little bit worried about this clearance here, but it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Add a new point. Oh, wrong button. Something like this. And the game's like, what are you doing? I'm having to make all these weird turns. I was like, no, bro, I promise. I promise, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me. There, and then there. Kind of like slowly. I think it'll figure itself out in a moment. It's doing some weird shit, but I think it'll figure itself out. Okay. What if I delete those? Okay. We've crossed the wires. Maybe I just need to clear the whole thing, man. Just clear the whole route. Just clear the whole thing. Just clear the whole thing. It's like, it's getting out of order. This is fine. This is fine. It's like, I know what we need to do. I know what is necessary. Also trying to make sure we don't do like too hard of turns, but still give ourselves room, because these are fairly large trucks that are doing their thing here. So yeah, we're going underneath here. Yeah, these are the automated kind of routes for the AI controlled vehicles do their thing. Bit of a divot there that has me a little bit concerned. But that might have just been from other vehicles anyway. Oh, I never even noticed that. That's kind of cool. It does show you the truck bed in like the little preview. That's kind of neat. Kind of neato. Yes, it's a chalk. There we go. Yes. Yeah, no, I'm unfamiliar with like how it's supposed to be pronounced. So, you know, forgive me if I'm not doing it proper justice. Gonna swivel over here. Actually, I'm going to yeah, delete that last one. Kind of a wide turn because it's a wide vehicle. And right there. So let's dispatch it and see how it goes, but I'm feeling pretty confident about this. So long as my dudes aren't in the way. My dude should be okay. Do I watch? Let's spect it. Let's see how he does. But I'm very confident. So very confident. Meerkat does have something for us, by the way. A little something something. It's so cinematic. Look how beautiful this is. What a pretty game. I'm assuming this is in the Pacific Northwest. When I see the mountains and these kinds of trees, that's just what I assume. I don't know how accurate that is. Yeah, it's pronounced like you think. Well, like sometimes with certain, you know, certain proud American heritage flavors, it's like there's like a spice to it, right? It's like no, don't say it like you're reading a dictionary. It's like you got to hit it with a little sauce, hit it with a little juice. So I wasn't sure if that was a word that required some juice, like a particular twang to it. No, I think we're okay. I think he's past the past the hard part, that is. I'm gonna say, yeah, bro's got it figured out. That's all well and good. And now the original objective we wanted to do was to see what's going on over here. But I'm not gonna use and then map to track an objective. But it's weird because when I say yes, build road, it's like I guess it's not an objective per se. So I can't actually track to it. We've already scouted up to that location. So what we're definitely going to need is the sand fella and the bulldozer. We'll bring the bulldozer for sure. And the asphalt layer and the steamroller. We'll need those things, as I recall. Get the dozer. But let's get the sand fella. And I think the sand fella... I don't think that's it. Back to the garage. I think I'll know when I see it. It's not officially called a sand fella. It probably has a better name. A more proper name. Was it this guy? Really, we just need... Well, actually, yes. That's what we need. Not that guy. That one's deployed already? That one's deployed. This one is not deployed. Okay, maybe it's this one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. And... yeah, strap car. Oh, wait. No. Is it the one? Because... hold on. The one I'm thinking of needs to be able to, like kind of lift up. Like, lift up the bed and dump stuff out the back. Throwing it back, I suppose. I don't think this is the right one. I need the sand buddy. Sand fella, the sand buddy. That's not it. This ain't it, Chief. I have the one there. Yeah, I think it would be considered a cargo vehicle. I don't think that's it. Didn't have a flat bed like that. Maybe I sold it or something, or maybe we didn't keep it for whatever reason. I'm gonna see if it's this one, because... oh, deploy it. Oh! Oh, I'm inside of him. It's kind of romantic. I'm just inside this guy. He's already got sand in him. There we go. Bam. And now I'm real. Doing his thing. Alright, so that's what we need. So this is the guy we need. We found the sand buddy. We found the sand buddy. Oh, it's... oh, you know what, Chuckfell? You're right. Because the disasters... we remember that in the introduction. And the disasters that are described to us that we're, like, mitigating. Yeah, they talk about, like, the, yeah, the places throughout Europe. You're exactly right, Chuckfell. You're exactly right. Hence the truck names. Right. The sand buddy. Computer lost sound. Yeah, I'm hoping it's... I mean, I don't want it to be on your end, Chuckfell, but hopefully it's not... I think that with my stream, but it should be okay. If things had gone suddenly dark and quiet and scary, then we'd have gotten confirmation. Now I'm gonna guess that the tipper is the thing that like lets you poop out the sand. What I'm finna do... I'm gonna build a road here. There's the path we need to follow. Open road construction request. So, yeah, we need to pour the sand. And as I recall, I think there's an option to have the game like do the sand part for, basically like do the stuff for you. Open the request thingy. On the section of the road. Oh wait, hold on. Cancel the road. Yeah. Say you would right click truck, and you would right click, build a road, select a road segment to start working. Yeah. But I kind of want to do it. I want to see if I can do it. Am I not cool enough? First and foremost, we have a sand quarry. Let's do a quick trial run. I remember last time I struggled because whoops. Select vehicle to continue. That one. There we go. I struggled because I didn't know how to poop out a little bit of sand. It was like all or nothing. And when the game does it for you, it shows a very elegant, like, lightly raised up the thing and slowly pours the sand out. So if I can pour it out slowly, if I can figure out how to do that, then it'll be all good. I want to do a quick testing ground. Testing ground in the testing ground, kind of near the sand area. Uh-oh. So we're struggling a little bit. Just to see if I can, like, get the controls done, because I could never figure out how to do that manually. And it's more satisfying to do it manually. But, of course, the computer's going to do it better than I obviously ever could. It will do it more accurately, more quickly, more neatly. but I like being long and sloppy. All right, is being long and sloppy so wrong? Oh, and I don't want to body block him because then he'll give me the sass. Actually, he might give me the sass anyway. I know where you're going. I know you're going that way. I know. Yeah, the AI trucks in this game. Oh, wait, no, maybe he's going this way. Shit, maybe I'm in his way no matter what I do. Oh, God. All right, no sass this time. No sass. Now, don't sass me right, meow. Long and sloppy. Whoa. Speaking of long and sloppy. Yo, Leif, thank you for that raid, man. That's very nice of you, dude. We're playing some Roadcraft. We're talking about getting long and sloppy with it. The usual kind of deal. Nothing out of the ordinary. This is actually my first time playing this game in about a year. And I'm trying and failing to prevent myself from embarrassing myself constantly. Because there's a lot I've forgotten about this cool game. And I'm trying to unforget it, and with questionable results. Trying to remember like certain aspects, and I mean, I'm having a good time. The game is great. But yeah, I'm like having to reacquire my sea legs, as it were. Oh, we got another big guy. Oh, am I stuck? Uh-oh, he's not gonna like that. So I'm gonna back that ass up. I'm trying to get to the sand area. Wait, what if, is it just down this way? Might be a questionable idea, but I just go this way. I'm only a little bit sloppy right now. Don't you do it. Don't you bap. Uh-oh. See, now we're both stuck. You hacked us both, bro. We're gonna get the message saying, oh, you hacked it. We're gonna get the message. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it, man. Listen, it's not my fault. He hit me. It all went to heck right when that guy showed up. Ruined it all. Yep. There's the notification. There it is. There it is, man. Anyway, Leif, thank you for that raid, man. Let's see what Leif was up to tonight. I know you were playing some, what was it you were playing last week? Was it more Slay the Spire? Oh, no, it was Persona 5. That's what it was. More Persona 5, yeah. Leif, whenever somebody raids, I always like to ask if you have any clips you want to share. If you have any clips you want to share, it's super nice because you raided me. You brought your homies to me to check out my content. The least I can do to express gratitude is to have you share something so that people can see your content. So that way, like, your folks are checking me out, my folks get to check you out. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. We get that cross-pollination. Everyone gets to kind of see what each other's up to. Also, selfishly, I just like seeing clips from what the homies have been up to. I just like seeing if there was like anything of yours you were proud of, any funny moments from your stream, anything that was embarrassing or cringe or incredible or ridiculous. Anything and everything. It does not have to be from tonight, by the way. Could have been from weeks, months ago. I'm really not picky. While you're doing that, we have a thing we do. We have a thing we do here. Our friend Meerkat just redeemed this. We have a channel point redemption for what we call MS Paint Masterpiece. We have an MS Paint Masterpiece request from Mr. Meerkat, from Mr. The First Meerkat. So it is my solemn duty, and I'm kidding, it's actually not solemn. I enjoy doing these. It is my duty to you, dear viewer, to do this MS Paint challenge in front of your very eyeballs. So let me grab MS Paint. Let me grab the clock app, and I'll explain everything. I'll explain everything and anything and everything. Mute the game. Go to monitor 1. I'll see you over in monitor 1. So here we go. So here's how MS Paint challenge works. Somebody gives me an image, and then I have to try to draw this image freehand in MS Paint in 3 minutes or less. So I have to like recreate this image or die trying. Let's shrink it down a little bit. And I have no artistic background. I am not an artiste. I have no training. I have no background. So it's going to look like shit. It's going to look stupid, and we're going to have a fun time, and you're going to end up with something that looks fucking stupid and ridiculous, and that's the joy in it. So, MS Paint Challenge, courtesy of our boy Meerkat, and first time you've seen Mara. I think I know who that is. I think I know who that is. As opposed to the right. Exactly, Leif. You've probably seen that too, when like you raid somebody and they have the bot just grab a random clip. Because sometimes the random ones can be good. Other times it's like a boring clip that somebody grabbed because they missed a thing you said, or it was for a challenge you had to submit a clip for or something. So yeah, that's why I usually like to ask if there's a clip of yours you want to share with us. So like I said, it's open to you. If there's one you want to share, just post in the chat. We'll all watch the clip together. And it does not have to be super recent. Like I said, I'm not picky at all. But it's good to see you, and thank you for that raid. I really do appreciate that. We got to play Helldivers, I think. We had to play Helldivers with Mr. Lave a few weeks ago. It was a very enjoyable time. He's a cool lad, and he streams a lot of Persona 5, especially like lately. I know Persona 5 has been his main focus. What's up, Farside? Yeah, the piano on the beach, same energy. Same energy. All right, so once again, 3 minutes on the clock. I can only use the pencil tool, fill tool, and erase tool. And again, I'm no artiste. I am no artiste. These are going to look ridiculous. These are going to look ridiculous. To kind of give you a heads up what to expect, this is the kind of shit to expect. It's like, here's the original, and then the fucked up disaster that is my interpretation in about 3 minutes. Oh, too much. So anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's fucking do it. So let's get the shoesies. Actually, I'm going to start a little bit lower. A little bit lower. Gonna get the overall shape. Hunched over look. There's the baseball cap, yep. And then here's the fella. There's the nosy. There we go. It's got the chin. The chinny chin chin. There we go. And then here come the arms. And I'm gonna like kind of do the hands. That's a hand, all right? Those are hands. Those are fingies. Not a weird penis. I promise it's not a weird penis this time. Oh god, I'm already making it weird. I'm already making it weird. Who could have foreseen that weird was gonna happen? Nailed it. Nailed it. Oh, actually, no. It needs to come up like this way. Nailed it. There we go. And then there's another footsie that comes down here. There we go. Let's kind of shore that up a little bit. There we are. Just kind of comes up like that. Oh, you know what? You know what? That's what that little bulge was supposed to be. I'm gonna fix that arm. I was like, what was that bulge supposed to be in the first place? What the hell? There we go. Something like that. That makes a little bit more sense. Got the other fingy kind of coming right here. Things are like burnificating already, so we'll do one of those. We're like a little bit here, a little bit here. There's a tripod camera thingy, so we'll do like burp, 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 burp. Okay, let's do a lot smaller than that, actually. There we go. There we go. Boop. Looks great. Looks great. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Alex, you draw tripods like the best of them. What an absolute tripod drawing stud you are. Your wife must be so happy she married such a tripod drawing badass. What a cool dude you are. I can see chat messages coming in through my peripheral view, but I can't read them. So I'll just assume it's people saying, Alex, you are so cool. Don't ever doubt your tripod drawing skills. It definitely doesn't look like a multi-prong penis. It looks like a tripod. It's a little bit on fire. It's a little bit on fire. Don't worry about the fire. It's probably fine. These things are built. Listen, the standard issue tripod is built with the expectation of being very on fire at least 30% of the time. So you don't got to worry, baby girl. You don't got to worry one bit. These things are built for this kind of thing, all right? Don't worry one bit. All right, so the hat. And he's like squinting. Actually, no, he's like doing one of these. And he's kind of like, He's kind of got the going on. Get the ear. That's a huge fucking ear. There you go. Nailed it. He's got like the kind of fingers on his neck going on there. What else? What else? Is there more fire I want to do? I know we're kind of out of time here, but I'm just going to go real quick here. We're going to go bam, bam, bam. Oh, I forgot the shoes. Must be the shoes. There we go. Give him that guy, and then like a dark blue shirt. There we go. I don't have the patience to do the fatigues. One of those. Oh, I like how his hair... Let's do one of those. I like how his hair looks like it's part of the hat. That's actually kind of cute. And then we'll do just dark gray, I think, for all this. I didn't have to like go so hard with all the actual little tidbits. So we went a little bit over on our time, which is how it goes sometimes. And of course, everything's just a little bit on fire. Just a little bit on fire. Nothing to be concerned about. Probably fine. Yeah, the picture's looking great there, bro. I think I'm going to take a little bit of extra time. And also do, like, an extra layer to really emphasize that this is fire and that it's, like, scary. Just a little bit of, like, orange. to really be like, hey, bro, you might want to deal with this, man. Oh, shit. There we go. Something like that. Something like that. I think that's going to work. So, yes, there it is. There it is. MS Paint challenge done. Yeah. He's being, like, pretty cool about this whole thing. He's handling this pretty well. So, shout outs to this guy. He's dealing with the situation better than any of us possibly could have. So, shout outs to this fella. Good job, this fella. Move you up here. Get you nice and close together. So a couple things happen whenever we finish an MS Paint masterpiece. I always crop them down. And then I save this. Well, first I copy it to my clipboard. Then I save it specifically as a JPEG. So there's no transparent shenanigans going on in the background. Number 470, by the way. And your eyes do not deceive you. We've done this 470 times. Our 470th MS Paint challenge. Goddamn. Spicy photographer. Number 470. We started doing these MS Paint challenges in the summer of 2020. So we've been doing these things for almost 6 goddamn years. Hence why we have so many of them. Hence why we have so goddamn many of these things. This is going into the Discord server as per usual. And if you want to see more MS Paint disasters like that one, if you want to see more stupid shit like the one I just created, you need to look no further than check the Discord server. If you check the Discord server, there's actually an MS Paint Masterpieces channel where all of our fucked up MS Paint drawings live and thrive and presumably fuck each other. I hope they're procreating. I hope they're making like little MS Paint babies. So if you want to check the Discord server, you can see all of the disasters we've made there, all the MS Paint masterpieces. I'm not going to lie, I'm really happy with this one. I think this was a really good one. I mean, the newest one is good too, but that one's really fun. But yeah, we've done a whole bunch of these. They all look like shit. They're all ridiculous. Some of them are a little bit more fucky than others, but they're all special. They're all special. They're all beautiful in their own special way. And we have 470 of these things to look at. So again, if you're just desperate for something stupid to look at, there's a whole bunch of them out there. And of course, the Discord server is free to join. Of course. Of course. But anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Thank you again to Lave for that raid. Let me see if Lave's got any clippies for us. But yeah, says I got one for the first time you saw Mara. I would say whichever you want. I'll confess, I've actually never played the Persona series, or played into the games in the series, but I have like watched a decent bit of them, and I think I generally know who some of the characters are by name. I think, but I can't pretend. I can't pretend to know too many things. But like I said, any clips of yours you want to share, I'm super down for all of it. Because Shake raids us all the damn time, and whenever Shake raids us, he'll send us a clip of a game I've never played, and a lot of the times I'm over here like, I don't know what the fuck's happening, but I'm just here for a good time. I'm just here to enjoy myself. Yeah, give that bro a Popeye arm. Yeah, that was, like, I was trying to, like, make a shape for the knee, like, for the leg, but I just completely goofed it, man. Give him, like, the pale flesh color. Yeah. It's a Canon Pinus 8.3. There we go, man. There we go. Who cares how he is in bed if he can draw like this? That's right. Now you know how I bagged Gracie. Alex, how'd you bag such a baddie? Well, I showed her my MS Paint folder, and, I mean, how could she say no? How could she say no, my man, my guy? My dude, my guy. Yeah, the bill merged into his head like an head-ended character. Yeah. Not intentional, but I'll fucking roll with it, baby. We'll fucking roll with it. Yeah, that was a fun one. I mean, they're all fun ones, but that was a fun one. Bro's got the cake. The Kit Kat advertisement. Oh, the panda bears. Yeah. Some are considerably worse than others. Some are considerably worse and considerably, like, more fucked up than others. And others are like, you look at it, you go, yeah, it's actually not half bad. And others, it's like, I want to turn him to an emote. Others, I need to emotify. All right, so we'll get the truck guy figured out in a second. I'm trying to figure out, so I unmuted the game. I'm trying to figure out how to get to the sand quarry, and I think I might have, like, kind of stumbled on a little bonus route. I mean, I guess we could go all the way around there. Should I try to DIY it? This is not exactly a all-terrain vehicle, so my gut tells me I shouldn't, but the problem is when that pickup kind of forced me to revert course, I'm a little bit worried that I might be in the danger zone. Let me see if I can turn around without backing it up. without backing that ass up. Oh, yep, see exactly what I mean? See exactly what I mean? Yeah, because this, again, not exactly an all-terrain vehicle. And I'm worried by how deep these, like, muddy kind of looking roads go. But as long as I can get back in the main road, I think we'll be okay. Thank you again to Lave for that raid. Again, really nice of him to raid into us. Lave, like I said, if there's any clips of yours you want to share, no pressure, but I'm happy to show anything of yours you want to share with us. And like I said, we got to play some, what was it? Yeah, I was pretty sure it was Helldivers 2 with them, and Shake and Krath, I think, or maybe Joe was there. And he himself does stream. Of course, he's been doing a lot of Persona. Lave, also, I'd be curious to know if there was any other games you have on your radar. Like, once you're done with Persona, if there were other games you had planned. Always excited to hear what the homies are up to, man. I'm always excited to hear what the dudes are got planned. And also just in general, like I said, I just like talking shop, talking video games. I like them video games, them games that you can play on video screens. I like those things. I'm guessing this is what we're looking for, right? This will take me down to the Sand Quarry City, where the grass is sand and the girls are sand. I would not recommend trying to romance the sand, the women that are made of sand. That might be a little bit questionable. A little gritty. This also is kind of a rough road. Ooh, I almost wonder if this is not a good idea. I mean, I guess I'm committing, but I might be committing a questionable decision. Because that's a problem. We're going to need more sand. Yeah, see? You see? Isn't this a problem? Is there another sand quarry? Workshop. Yeah, pour sand. I want to pour sand, exactly. So it's like we need some way to get to this thing. That, and, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this, yeah, I'm going the right way, yeah. So, And it's like, well, you need to build a road, maybe, to get to this more easily. But that's the thing, I need sand to build the road. It's a goddamn catch-22 right there. So, let's see if we can keep going. But I'm a little bit nervous. About how this may or may not go. I think it's if I wiggle it right. Sometimes you just gotta wiggle it right, man. Sometimes, to get the job done, you gotta have that little wiggle action, you know? A little bit of a wiggle action. That'll get you far in life. This does have me a little bit concerned. I guess the nice thing is if I can get this guy to the sand quarry, I can, and if I am able to, like, master the sand controls proper, sand pouring control, because that was the thing. It's like I want to do kind of a trial run of pouring the sand. I might need some help. I need to get the old assistant buddy. Yeah, we're like digging ourselves. What if I do this? What if I go into low gear? Maybe that'll help. Because I don't want to, like, dig myself a worse grave here. There's also the differential lock. Actually, that might be exactly what I need. I kind of toggle differential lock and low shift. There we go. Actually, I think the differential lock was what we needed. I don't know if we're out of the woods. Well, literally, I know, right? We're definitely surrounded by woods. But you know what I mean, the proverbial woods. I guess we're okay. We're okay. And it's gonna, I think, wrap back around. It's a shame this thing is so hard to get to. But here we go. Yeah, Lave's got a clip. Perfect. Just what I wanted to see, man. Some more Elite Dangerous. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have a couple buddies that used to play that a bunch. And I haven't really heard much about the game in a while. I'm guessing they're probably still updating it and doing more with it. He says, is your burnout? Oh, I got you. Yeah. A nice little palate cleanser. Yeah. I think everybody has those kinds of games, like a good, like, back pocket pick, if nothing else. Nothing else sounds good. Old faithful will work for you. He says, I was infamous in a particular station. Interesting. One called Nobody Wants to Die, which I don't recognize. And, of course, Expedition 33, right. Oh, and Star Rupture. Yeah, I'm familiar with that one. That one looks incredible. Sand quarry is going to be right on the other side. What an unfortunately placed sand quarry. But if it works, man, it works. Shoutouts to the differential lock for getting us here. That kind of saved my ass. Alright, so sand quarry is apparently, like, right here. It's like, alright, bro, I'm here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick trial run to see if I can get the timing of lowering the sand down properly. if I can do this manually. And I'm somewhat confident in my abilities, but I want to make sure I, like, give myself a chance to try before I try a proper road. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. But first, we're gonna check out Mr. Lave's clip. See what he's got for us. So I think we can Lave for that clip, or for the raid, and for the clippy. Let's see what he's been up to, my man's. See what's been going on. He's got the kiddo. It's miniature Lave. Oh, and doggy. Oh, hold on. My face is blocking the very nice doggy, and that's unforgivable. My face cannot block a dog this good. A doggo this good. Look at that dog.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good dog.
No, let's not all mess up the green screen.
He disappeared into the void. Lave's got the branding, by the way, bro.
It's clipped into place.
Got that personal brand.
And it's actually
primo stuff.
And he messes up the green screen.
I just like the chaos happening behind him.
Okay, are you done?
I like the shirt team no naps.
I think somebody's getting a little hyper. No. Are you getting hyper? Yes.
Kids with excessive energy. When does that ever happen?
Does that when she gets tired? She gets like super uber hyper.
When do children ever get excessive energy?
Yeah, rip the green screen.
That never happens. I want to see the doggy. I want to see when he first like exits through the green screen and disappears in the void. Oh, that good dog. I want to pet that dog.
Yeah.
I like how you can even see the dog is also in like play mode. Just disappears in the void, and then Lave being like, the void has taken my child. Taken him, gone forever. Thank you for sharing, Lave. That was very fun. And you're right. That's a very cute one. Got the cute kiddo. Got the cute doggo. What's not to like, man? Some good stuff. That was good. And yeah, I like the you got the personal brand. He's got the shirt. He's got the logos. Man's prepared, man. Man's is prepared. That's awesome. Yeah, so nice variety of games though, for sure. Nice variety for sure. Yeah, some more factory shenanigans and Star Rupture. Yeah, I haven't played it, but I've seen a decent bit of it. Orbits a neutron star. Oh my god, that's impressive. That's impressive. So it kept blowing shit up, man. Yeah, so that explains the infamy then. The infamy and what's going on there. That's interesting, yeah. Now, I have some friends that played, oh god, what's the other big one? Not No Man's Sky. The one that is like, it's like, well, it will never get done, basically. Star Citizen, I think? Yeah, Star Citizen. I have a couple friends that play that, or used to play it. And a couple friends that went real hard on Elite Dangerous. And same with No Man's Sky, too, for that matter. Got a video about it, Lave? I would say, yeah, if nothing else, just post in the chat so that I can give it a look. Unless it's like really quick. If it's like a minute, we can just watch it just for funsies. But if it's like a few minutes, I'll just watch it on my own sometimes, just because I am curious. Curious to see more. Here, yeah, it's 2 minutes. Here, we'll just do a little like perusal. A little perusal. Mute my game. There we go. Mute the game. Boop. 25224. I am kind of curious.
Come, check out the home of
it's one of your videos. Nice.
Lantern Light.
Yeah, about 2 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Easy. Just fly over on towards Lantern Light's orbit.
Do I hear the laughter of children from the mouth of babes in the background?
And wait for it to catch you.
So it's this guy right here. Oh my god. Yeah?
Afterwards, just
yeah?
drop in
I see what you mean.
station.
Yeah, that seems like it shouldn't do that. If this were Roller Coaster Tycoon, everybody in your roller coaster would be puking their dicks out right now. Puking their guts out.
Fly forward just a bit, and then like magic.
Yeah, I'm not a... Nope. Okay, well there it is. Yep. It fucking exploded. I'm not an astrophysicist. But
you'll be inside.
But yeah, that seems like it like an ill-advised place to be, but yeah, I mean, if I'd be curious to know if, yeah, like you said, like if things have changed at all about that station. If like other folks in the community have like found ways to deal with it somehow. Good lord. They were getting launched at 4% the speed of light. Well, that would explain the explosions. That would explain the sudden explosive decompressions. Whew, sounds dicey, but there you go. That goes to show like the kind of wild shit you can do in that game. Whether or not it was an intended effect, because sometimes those things aren't intended. Yeah. It wasn't exactly clear at first, but yeah, once you like got its gravitational pull, then it was then it all went to heck. They did decouple. Yeah. Once per minute, yeah, which is not as bad. Yeah, not as bad. That's a little bit more reasonable. Thank you again, Leif. Thank you for sharing the clip. Thank you for raiding into us. Very nice of you, my man. And I'm sure I'll get to catch your stream at sometime in the future, and or get to do some more hell diving at some point in our near future. In the meantime, time for me to do a quick practice run. See if I can like figure out how to not just dump the sand all at once, because that's been my challenge in the past, where I would like try to do a little bit of sand dump, just a little sand dumpies, as a treat, as like a fun little treat. Like I want to do a little bit, but it's like there's a certain point where it just kind of dumps it all at once. So I'm gonna start. Yeah, so it's like if you do, yeah, it's like you can do one of those. Like tip it a little bit with the mouse, I think. Yeah, it's like a little bit like that. I'm gonna start moving. All right, there we go. Something like that. Something like that. Okay, so we got the trial run. Now, the thing is, I would almost like to spread it out a little bit more, because that's pretty good, but I would like to spread it out even more if that was an option. So I'm gonna get a quick refill. I think if I get close enough to this guy... And the problem is we're going to have to do this a fuck ton of times for this to work. So I'm a little bit worried about how long it's going to take. 12:30. How close do I have to get to this thing to get a refill? Refill sand. And it just descends from the heavens. I appreciate this game kind of hand waves certain details and says, don't worry about that exact detail. I'm going to do another quick trial run and see if I can get it even like a more gradual amount. The curse of Ra upon ye. Exactly. Little bit. Same kind of thing. Same kind of like general challenge. Also, I guess it helps maybe if I'm going, instead of going uphill, maybe on a more flat or maybe even downhill. That way we have speed working with us and not against us. I wish there was a flatter ground for me to kind of do these little trial runs, but I guess better time than the present. It's an unfortunately placed sand depository. Not the most idealist. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And of course, the nice thing about this is that this actually works multiple ways, because this will actually help me out with having to go back to get more of the sand. That's pretty good. I feel pretty good about this. And that's it. And that's it, yeah. So it's done. So, of course, the problem is to get back, it's going to be a bit of a mess. Oh, but I can refill the sand now? Oh, well, that's nice. In that case, ooh, it's getting a little bit bouncy. Whoa, it's already pooping out? What the hell? Oh, because it probably got wobbled. That's why. Sand for everybody. Pizza party for everyone who has money. It's like when it's really bumpy terrain, it's really tricky to get it to be consistent. You want is a nice, consistent kind of delivery method. Oh, here, before I do that, Going the wrong direction. I think I wanted to go that way. Well, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get the refill. And that does make me feel a little bit better. You don't have to get, like, right up to the sand quarry. I was worried you had to get, like, real up in there. Because, yeah, even right now, on the bottom left, it says the refill sand thing. Even from that far away. And, in fact, I guess while I'm at it, like, while I'm in this neck of the woods, scoop some more sand behind me, just from time to time, because that will help us in the future. As we determine, more sand means in these, like, kind of rougher places. Will allow us to kind of smooth things over in the future. Into the refill for, yeah, there we go. Refill even from here, yeah. So we can actually just be right off the road, which makes this a lot easier. So the place we need to build the road is up yonder. Little fella right there. The unfortunate kind of slow pace in which I play this game means that we're probably not going to accomplish a ton of objectives tonight. My hope is to build this one road, which is not even an objective. It's just a nice to have. So, you know, we're going to stream the game for like 3, maybe 3.5 hours tonight and build literally one road at the rate we're going. I know I'm a slow piece of shit when I play this game, and I don't mean to be, but there's a lot of logistics to handle, and also when you haven't played the game in a while, it's easy to get a little sloppy and loose with knowing the ins and outs of everything. And refill jump trucks of sand on the go while you're within the quarry refill area. And the refill area is way more generous than I was thinking it would be. In fact, I wonder, can it tell me? Like, if I click something, there's some kind of filter to show me what the refill zone is. Because even now, it still shows the little pop-up, which is nifty. Real nifty. I don't know why I thought I had to get, like, crazy close. I don't know why that I never thought to challenge that. I can probably turn these off a little faster. But the differential lock is a lifesaver when you start to get stuck. We're on like a reasonably paved road. We don't have to be taking it super, super slow. But once again, we could have the game just do this for us. But where's the fun in that, man? We gotta be doing this shit ourselves. No better way to learn, man. No better way to learn. So, that's where we need to drop the stuff. They got it kind of all carved out for us. I'm gonna do such a good job. You're all gonna be so proud of me. You're gonna say, Alex, you are such a gamer. We've never once doubted you. Again, my friends. I was gonna say, you're not coming out right now, Sand? Figured you would have started pooping out by now. Pooping. It's pooping. Got that one. I'll do this a couple times, most likely. A couple rounds of this. But again, the refill sand indicator is still active right now, so this will be a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I have to do this a couple times. Okay. Stand still, or pop it down. Fill sand. Even within this radius, that's nuts. Let's do that a couple times. We got that one that's pretty good. I think it just has to get to the yellow mark. Do that. We'll do a couple passes. Couple passes and see how it goes. And if nothing else, if I get desperate, we could just have the game. I could just press the auto button for ourselves and have the game handle it for us. There's no shame in that. Well, maybe a little bit of shame. A little bumpy. And don't tip over. Don't do it. Nope. You know what? I'm going to close that. Go and get a quick refill. Drive around this guy. Not tip over. Uh-oh. What was that about not tipping over? Whoa! Actually, the sand kind of saved my ass there. There we go. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Let's get where we needed to go. Another round or two with that. I might want to go ahead and bring the what's it called? The not the steamroller, but the I like what it's called, but just the it's like not an excavator, but the fellow with the wedge. The big old wedge. Or the plow fella. Bring the plow guy out here. So I can start flattening these things out. Is it a grader? Maybe. It's probably like a professional term for what I'm thinking of. There we go. So that spot is clear. A whole bunch of this stuff. Getting a little bit weird with it. Actually, not as weird as I was thinking it would be. Close this one down. Yep. Dump some of that right there. There we go, there we go. The way we're going, we should be able to get this we should get this filled up. Shotgun says, "Don't you worry, bro. I got you." He says, "I got you, baby." Yeah, it's the if I go back to vehicles, this thing, dozer. Dozer's the proper term for it. Yeah, dozer, but I hardly even knows her. Excuse me. So now, preemptively, get my pre-planning on, pre-sanding. That's good. Then more here specifically. All right. Next, I'm gonna I'm gonna lower this down. Yeah, this spot and that other spot. Get one of these. Not all at once. Didn't quite get all of it. But that's fine. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the dozer out. Get this guy real quick. There we go. He's good. You know what? I think I can do this. I'm pretty confident. Pretty confident I can just do this. Thank goodness you can just do this on the fly. It's so unrealistic, the idea of refilling a truck like this with sand while it's moving from some unknown, unseen force from the sky. But I will say, this is a lot more fun doing it manually versus having the game, like, auto do it for me. Fucking dump that shit. There we go. All right, so now, bring the dozer out. I don't know if we're done with this vehicle, per se. In fact, I'm going to dump some of the extras. We'll make use of it for sure. I don't think we're done with this vehicle. We might need to pour more eventually. But there we go. But there it is. Mine didn't call it a dozer. That's the thing, too. I don't know how universal these terms are. It wouldn't shock me if some of the terminology was not always quite universal, necessarily. Work this guy. I think the dozer's actually not too far. We had to use it and several other things not too long ago for another rescue operation of our own. Some vehicles. This guy right here. And e-brake go off. In fact, I need to place another one of these things. Boink. There we go. I think we can just take this route. It's a little bit weird to drive, I've noticed. Like, it's like, partly, I think, because of, like, the weird center of gravity it has right now. But it's always a little bit wonky driving these guys. It's like I have to be very careful. It's almost like it's almost like it's going too fast for its own good or something like that. Or always where I'm gonna kind of, like, careen out of control just a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't want to just I don't want to just fly into the water if I can help it. Rather avoid that. Now, I know what some of you were thinking. You're thinking, curious, Alex. You call the game Roadcraft, and yet I see not a single road being crafted. Checkmate, atheists. And to that I say, well, We are working on crafting a road. These things, they take time. Now, you don't only craft roads in this game, but that is a admittedly large portion of what you do. It's a big one for sure. One of the starring roles for sure. So, this guy in position. Sand flattening. Right, sweetie, it's 3 p.m. Time for your daily penis flattening. Yes, ma'am. Flatten her down. And I think we'll know it's good in flat, the way it ought to be. We'll have to do a couple rounds of this for sure, but it'll be like where it needs to be when it goes, I think, from yellow to blue. Do another round. Another round of flattening action. Flatten in action. In fact, there might even be a thing that I can look at that tells me the step that needs to be done next. And flattening. I hit it relatively straight. Doesn't have to be perfect, but getting it fairly good. Oh yeah. Give me that side profile. Oh yeah, getting it all nice and flat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's the good shit right there. So satisfying, so delicious. Alright, so let's take a look. I think the yellow means it's not quite where it needs to be yet before we can go to the next step. So if I say infrastructure. Oh, they say pave asphalt. Alright. Yeah, if they're satisfied, if they think it's good, I think it's good too. Do I do another round of flattening? Nah, it's fine. It's perfect. Perfect as the day is long. We'll bring out the asphalt layer. Bring out the asphalt fella. That ass ain't no fault of mine. Or something. I don't think the asphalt guy is out, but... Oh, here, I'm gonna get you out of the way. Park him kind of off to the side. And I'm going to... I think it's this guy. The bunker? The bunky boy? Details. Yeah, asphalt paver. That's the one. I'll take him. I'll take him. Deploy his shit. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. May I have another. Much flat, very pushed sand. Yeah, it's strangely satisfying, and it's more fun to do it manually in this game. And again, I recognize the game is, if I have it do the automatic option for me, where I say, just go ahead and build the road for me, and like, I'll just watch, and I just supply the vehicles, it's gonna do a better job than I could manually, obviously. It's gonna do a better job, and it will be neater, and it'll be quicker, but it's much more fun, I think, to do it manually. And I feel like I'm learning something. I feel like I'm learning something along the way, so, you know, you can't put a price on that. I think the joy of discovery and fucking up and figuring out how to unfuck it is part of the fun. We got Abu Ashikil over on YouTube. What's up, bud? Hope you're doing well. We're playing some Roadcraft. Very cool little game right now. And it did have a new DLC, by the way. This game had a new DLC that came out. I want to say like 2 weeks ago. Game's so pretty. It came out like 2 weeks ago. But this is still the base game that I'm in right now. We have access to the vehicles from the DLC, which is nice. So we do have access to some of the stuff, even if we're in still the base game levels. But yeah, it's a good game. It's good. It's not everyone's favorite as far as like games by Saber Interactive go. Games by Saber that are like kind of in this vein of like construction and like simulatory kind of stuff. I'm trying to remember how this works. I think it's like we just drive forward, and I think it poops the asphalt like poops out behind us. I think is how it works. As I see the stuff in front, at first I thought the stuff up front like it was like it lowered as you're going. I don't think it works that way. So I think what you do is you go up to where we're going, And you press activate right before you get started. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, we got that blue. Oh, I love the blue, baby. I love the blue. A good indicator. I might want to give it another pass. Actually, no, it's fine. What am I saying? It's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. Yeah, this is a road. I know. It's ridiculous, right? The game is called Roadcraft, and we're crafting a road right now. This is a road we'd started on earlier. We put the sand down. We flattened it. Now we're doing the asphalt. I think I might give it another once over. Nah, never mind. Because I was worried it got a little bit wobbly there, but I think we got it. Last part's a steamroller. It's a 4-part process, putting down a road. And once again, if anybody ever played Snowdrifter or... I'm trying to think of the other games by Saber Interactive that were kind of vehicle simulatory. I don't think they did Spin Tires. I think that was a different developer. But yeah, Snowdrifter or Expeditions. Those games, no, maybe not Expeditions, but definitely Snowdrifter gave you very, very, very fine control over your vehicle, like down to very incredible detail. But you had only a few vehicles, I think at least, or a few vehicle types that you had to mess with in Snowdrifter. Whereas in this game, instead of giving you a crazy amount of depth with a small number of vehicles, you have a service level amount of depth with a giant breadth of vehicles. So for some people, they play Snowdrifter and they go, wow, I love that level of control. I love that depth of a simulator. This game doesn't have that depth. So for better or for worse, I don't mind it. I'm still enjoying it. But there's, yeah, a certain kind of person that says, like, I kind of want something that lets me, like, get really down into the weeds with it. Snowdrifter does. So it's different. It's different from some of the other games by the same developer, but it is enjoyable, and the sheer variety of stuff you get to do is pretty impressive. And it is very, yeah, it's relaxing, it's satisfying. There are things this game lets you do where you can, like with building roads in particular, if I wanted to, I could go into this menu and create a build road order and have it kind of do the rest for me, like just automatically, and have the AI take over. And if you don't want to mess with the stuff I'm doing right now, if you don't want to manually build the roads like we're doing right now, you could just have the game do it for you, and it will admittedly do it quicker and in a more like neater fashion than most players probably could. But I'm getting a lot of joy by doing it myself and kind of learning as I'm going, and realizing ways to, you know, fuck it up less and do it more smoothly. And inevitably, like Shockfire said, sometimes you fuck up and you have to rescue a vehicle that you've got stuck somewhere. And even then, even if a vehicle gets stuck, you have rescue points. You can call in to just have something just get auto reset for you. So if you really are behind the 8 ball, there are ways that the game, there are shortcuts the game gives you, whether or not you choose to use them. And I think that's really neat. I just think it's neat. So no, very good game. At least I enjoy it. I know the reviews on Steam are mixed and for valid reasons. But for me, very selfishly, I'm enjoying myself. Alright, so watch before your very eyes as this road gets constructed. It's going to be a goddamn miracle. A goddamn modern... Oh, gotta hold it. There we go. Modern day masterpiece. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We're naturals, man. It looks so good. What a beautiful, smooth, delicious road. Good enough to eat off of. Good enough to eat off of. I didn't say clean enough to eat off of, but smooth enough at least. Oh, looks like I did mess one of them up. All right, I gotta give it one more try. Here's that one. Oh, no, 2 panels. 2 panels I hacked a little bit. Only a small amount of hacking. And I think it's because we got a little bit wobbly there when I was first laying the asphalt down. That's fine, that's fine. This will get it back to where we need to go anyway. So holding it down. I don't know if I have to hold the one button down. I probably don't have to hold it down, but... There we go. That makes it... Oh, look at that. Look at that. The game's going to be so proud of me. They're going to say, good job, Alex. You're such a gamer. What a Roadcraft gamer. Hey, look at that. Roadcraft gamer confirmed, baby. And there we go. There we go. So that was a little bonus objective for fun, for funsies. And it makes me feel cool. I feel like a cool, accomplished fella. Like I've done something with my life. Maybe you'll be proud of me now, Mom and Dad. I'm just kidding. Both my parents are awesome. They always believed in me. So I'm going to park this guy up a little bit further because I don't want to like park too much crap in the kind of in the weeds here, just because I don't want to get things stuck if I can help it. Abu Shakil says, "Yeah, you got lots of like construction sites around." Yeah, I'm with you. So I live in the United States. I'm like right in the middle of the United States. We call the Midwest, the Midwest, the Great Plains, and you get a lot of construction sites. You get a lot of like, because there's a lot of interstate, a lot of like large and very long highways. So, yeah, you get a lot of construction sites, a lot of highway maintenance always happening, and I mean, for one thing, it's annoying sometimes to have to deal with, but also, you know, it is kind of satisfying watching things get done, things get built. And I will say, as a proud Midwesterner, there's nothing like driving over a freshly paved or like freshly like newly maintained bit of like highway or bit of road where it's like nice and smooth, buttery smooth. Oh, mwah, delicious, muy delicioso. So, anyway, we had the infrastructure thing to say, build a road, and we did it, and now we're a gamer. And we got some experience and some money for our troubles. Now let's actually look at objectives. How's that sound? Let's look at that sounds. Meerkat, you know the, what is it from? I think it's from, Independence Day. I think it's near the end of the movie, not to spoil it, but Independence happens on that day. And, yeah, and then at the end of the movie where the guy's like, he did it! The son of a bitch did it! Yeah! I love that sound clip. I love that one. I actually watched that movie for the first time in fucking years, not too long ago. And honestly, it still slaps. The movie is goofy and fucking wild. It still fucks. The movie still fucks real good. Real good. So cargo truck to the Highland base. Highland base is out here in the like real shit ass boonies right now. And I don't know if I trust sending the cargo. Let's see, they say cargo truck. Do they mean this cargo truck? This one right here that I'm looking at with my face? Cargo truck, wow. I mean, yeah. Are there other cargo trucks? Guess I don't know what else it would be, yeah. So I guess that mean, oh, or maybe they mean the one with the metal fellas in it. I keep thinking it says Voltron, but it does not say Voltron. It's weird because that one's deployed, that one's deployed. Oh, it's in use. Okay. What's the one with the metal boys in? I thought it was this one. The Taiga. The Taiga. Yeah. But they said they wanted a cargo truck. Yeah, maybe there's like, maybe they don't want the stuff that's on the back of that one right now. So I could just kind of set this, oh, whoops. I could just kind of try it to see what we can do with this one. But I think I'd probably be better off sending the scout truck. Because I have a sneaking suspicion there'll be some, maybe not off-roading, but like, I don't know, some mildly challenging shenanigans. So let's track this one. There we go. Track this one, and this one is more akin to something that can handle all-terrain situations better. Kind of an just like a well-rounded vehicle. So if you're going into uncharted territory, taking the scout is a decent way to kind of get your feet wet a little bit. And it's always exciting getting to see new, or maybe not new, but uncharted territory, something that is I would say in some ways new and exciting. So it's gonna be almost assuredly on that road right there. So we'll just follow this road here. I kind of want to go that way just because I see that wobbly ass looking bridge, but let's not get too excited here. I'm really enjoying this game, and honestly, playing this tonight, because of course I got the Dare Drop campaign for this game, and I already owned the game, so I didn't need the base game, but I did need the Dare Drop campaign in order to access the new DLC. That DLC content, baby. So that means that, you know, there's still an obligation to stream the game during the Dare Drop campaign, and I wasn't dreading it, but I was also like, well, there's other stuff I want to play, so I was like, I'll stream it sometime this week just to kind of knock it out. And now I'm getting back into this game. I'm like, damn, this game fucking rocks. I forgot how like surprisingly fun this whole experience is. I'm definitely going to want to play more of this. I'd forgotten the joy. Oh, look at that. So smooth. Oh. Mwah, delicious. Chef's kiss. Delicious, delicious, and scrumptious road. Just like Grandma used to make. So no, I'm enjoying this a lot, and I definitely want to play more of it. Again, we can't look at the map to see what's ahead. We just gotta fucking go. Fucking go and see what happens. This will be a little bit more wobbly and a little bit more... I mean, the whole story behind this game is that we're exploring and trying to, like, do disaster mitigation for areas where natural disasters had, like, recently hit. So, like, a tornado came through, or a hurricane, or an earthquake. Maybe even a volcano, I think, in some of the later levels. But, yeah, you're trying to do... Not even, like... It's not one of those where you're trying to do, like, build houses or... Oh, excuse me, bro. You're not trying to, like, build houses. You're not trying to do long-term projects. You're instead trying to do more just, like, immediate short-term, just emergency relief measures. So, like, reestablish some, like, key roads so that, like, the real shit can get in place. To actually, like, you know, rebuild buildings, that kind of thing. So, you know, you'll see, like, ruined shit. You'll see, like, down power lines. It's like, no. It's like, we're not fixing those. We're just trying to get enough, like, in place so that the top dogs can get their shit in to, like, really reestablish things. Now, that being said, this road is pretty fucked up with a bunch of debris, but it's in pretty alright shape. And, I mean, it hasn't been, like, that off-roady necessarily. Which we're going is, well, it's unclear. We got a kind of a more gravel road and a properly paved one. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be that one. You know, we'll see. We'll check this one first. It could just kind of wrap around. Seen stranger things in the past. Maybe we'll get lucky. Because obviously the paved roads are easier to work with. Or easier to torque with. This really wasn't too bad. Saw a couple of trees we might want to mess with. We found the station. Oh, wait, no, this is something else. That's a restaurant. I mean, what's a restaurant other than a food station? It's looking like a pretty messed up little neighborhood here. A little subdivision. But... there we go. So, we need to deliver the cargo truck here. That's not what this is. This is just the scout truck. Scouting truck. These vehicles are pretty messed up, too. Oh, here's a cargo truck. Oh, maybe that's what I need to deliver, then. There's a choich. I guess I'm going to park this guy right here. Oh, except I'm going to do it right and, like, park it. There we go. So, yes, deliver this guy to the Highland base, which is... Okay, so I misunderstood. When they said, like, the truck, I was like, wait, they mean this truck? I think with this guy, this is the Voron fella. I think if I say... does not really need that one right now. If I say retain, it, like, pops it back in. Yes. That way, that's not just taking up space. So with that, then... we gotta drive this guy the way we came. And I think... I don't know, man. I think we can just do that as is. I think it's fine. So we're just kind of rescuing this guy. Being stranded back there. We, of course, built the road so we could access him. If we wouldn't have built that road, it would have been a challenge getting him back. But I think... yeah, I don't really see anything that was looking like it was gonna be too spicy. All the worst roads that we have kind of been having to work around. Oh, by the way, it just occurred to me, I never actually resumed the route from last time. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, I bet, I'm just going to redispatch it. I bet it's going to work. I bet it's going to work this time. At some point, we might still need to fix that one spot where it got stuck, which I think was right here. Yeah, I might need to, like, sand that over. Or, one of these. Just gonna do one of those. avoid it. There you go. Just avoid the problem. Just avoid the problem the way I avoid all of my problems in life. Just fucking say, you know what? Not my problem. Avoid that trouble spot. Back to vehicles. I bet it's gonna work. I bet it's gonna work. We'll eventually need to replace some pipes. I forgot to resume that guy. That'll help us get more resources. Gonna go along here. Let's see. That bridge is out, so we can't take the bridge. Pretty sure this is how we... Yeah, because we drove by this guy. Yep, this was the one. Feeling pretty confident. So, doing this side objective, of course, allowed us to explore more of the map. And discover other kind of bonus objectives we want to knock out. And maybe even some main ones, too. I saw a pop-up just now about having to replace some pipes. In fact, I might have even seen where they need to be placed. Part of the challenge is finding out what needs to be done. Because they don't always tell you, like, from the get-go. Usually when you start a map for the first time, start a level for the first time, they'll like, tell you some of the basics. And they'll, like, you know, we here's the kind of disaster that happened, here are the kind of things you'll need to do. But we only know, like, so much intel going into the disaster situation. So, like, as you're kind of going along and solving some problems, others will reveal themselves. And some are not so obvious. Or at least. We'll need a dozer to clear this guy. If we were to do any sort of routing, we need a dozer to clear that. Before that becomes too messy. But yeah, really... This whole path is actually not too bad. Made especially easier with this beautifully handcrafted road. Man, I don't want to like... I don't want to call anybody out. I don't mean to name drop. Whoever made this road, whoever crafted this road, the master craftsman that crafted this road, man, they must be really cool. And they're probably not super short. You know, I bet they're like a very average height, very respectable tallness. And I bet all their jokes are hilarious. Yep, and I bet their beard looks wonderful. I bet they're really cool. Wish I was them. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob. All right. Here to make a delivery for a cool truck. Cool cargo truck. Here we go, baby. Bam. Objective complete. Cool. Replace pipe. Replace pipes. Oh, we get the lady.
Management just pushed all of the lever tasks onto you. Is it
Hooray!
popular? Great. Sometimes I hate this place with more passion than usual. At least it's not too bad for now. Just bring some more steel beams to the Highland base.
Well, I would, but I just dumped all this jet fuel on them, and now they're all melted. Such a shame. Our girl Kelly, by the way, I forgot about Kelly. She's great. Her dialogue is very fun in this game. Big fan. So what's the new objective? Bring steel beams to the Highland base, but so help me God, if the jet fuel spills on them, I'm going to be so upsetty spaghetti. So upset. He's going right there. Yeah, so they're all set. So that's a side objective. I'm kind of a side objective kind of guy. What can I say? What I kind of want to do, I'm kind of vibing with the infrastructure shit. So let's do this one. Replace the pipes. By the gas station. We need 3 of those puppies. And I'm guessing it might be the big ones. Oh, you know what? Here, let's see. We're like right here anyway. You'll see exactly what we're working with here. Oh. Think about those concrete barriers. Yeah, let's see what kind of pipes we're talking about. If it's the gigantic ones, we have our work cut out for us. But if it's the standard sized ones, we'll probably be okay. Houses are fucked up, man. This game is very pretty. But it also, like, is a bummer sometimes, seeing the depths with which things are so fucked. Well, now I'm just kind of sad. So people's homes, man, they got hecked up real bad. Chief Center. Is this the gas station? I'm checking my map. It's a gas station. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's like a restaurant, but the smell out. The smell out. I gave her the old smell out. Best pizza. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza. For you and me. Bonk. Yeah, so it's definitely this building here. Oh, okay. I was like, what are the pipes that need to be replaced? Okay, they're in the fucking miasma, so we actually don't know. Well, let's follow it. Do that before we do anything then. Oops, sorry about your fence. Sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to break all of them. Just a few of them. Follow that pipeline. Laying some pipe, if you know what I'm saying. Actually, I guess we can't actually visibly see it. I'll just follow it as it is, but... get it added to the map if nothing else. I guess that thing is not going to follow the road necessarily. Ooh, we have to get real creative here. Yeah. Oh, actually, I can follow that road. We'll just follow this path as much as I can. And I'll kind of be stopping every so often just to make sure everything looks good. We are revealing some of the map, which is good. I don't know if we need all of it. I'm just worried that there's going to be more that need to be replaced. And that we're not seeing the full picture just yet. Oh, there's actually one of them right there. So, okay, that makes sense. You have to be able to see them. It's one of them. Yeah, I think I see it curves around. So that one's not going to be too hard to get to, I don't think. One should be reasonable without any major shenanigans. Already some bridge work laid down. A little slippery. A little bit of fishtail action. And yeah, these giant pipes are one thing. I think we could just use a regular one. A standard pipe fella. Another one there. And then another road to craft. Crafting roads in a video game as I live and breathe. Now, if we were to craft this road, that would make some things easier in the long term. Found some fucking... Oh, I think that... Yeah, that's right. We, like, eventually need to restore power there. With the, whatever it's called. The, like, it's not like a, like, permanent power lines, but it's like a temporary power line solution. Got that one there. I was hoping to keep going that way. Like, I guess this might wrap around, maybe? Let's do just one thing at a time. Because, yeah, there's the build road part of it right there for sure. I think the fact that it ends right there, I think, is indicative of the fact that, yeah, it's... I think if there were more that need to be repaired, I think they would show it. So, let's start with looking at this one first. Right. Need to procure fresh ones on the world or recycle metal rubble at the steel pipe factories. Right. Do we have a steel pipe factory? I don't know if we do, actually. Relay, workshop, Redwood Bay. Port. So, yeah, I think it's like if you click workshop, looking to see if there's any sort of thing that says, like, here's what this workshop can do. But I think they're just... Yes, I think the idea is we don't have the factories right now. Or the recycling, like, refineries, that kind of thing. I think it's fairly obvious. Vehicles, bridges, infrastructure. Yeah. So, in that case, let's see if we can find some throughout the wild. We know... generally the shape that we're looking for. Sometimes wish I could, like, just hop out of the vehicle and just kind of, like, walk around so I can get closer without getting the vehicle stuck. But, getting close. Yeah, it's not the giant ones. I mean, if we recycle the giant ones, that would definitely do it. But, yeah. Thing is, I don't think we know if we know where the, that one else need to be replaced? I don't know if we know where the, else. We've, like, uncovered everything on the map. Like, for instance, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna get close to it, see if it needs to be added to the map. I think this is another gas station thing. See if I can drive over that spot. Yeah, these things are too large. But we could recycle them at the proper recycling factory situation. On the sand quarry, maybe? If there was ever a place to find some extra hypey boys. Good place for it. Other things to recycle for sure. Oh, maybe you recycle back at the... You know what? I think I do know. I think I might know. I think I might know how this is supposed to work. Because, yeah, I see a lot of things out here. Including some presumably flammable red barrels looking very intimidating. I think we got to recycle some stuff by hand. I think I know how to do it. I know how to do it. So, I think it's going to be a matter of... oh, what's this? Costile. Costile? Castile? I think it's going to be back at the base. Actually, hold on. Is it the base? Yes. I think it's the base. I think it's like this stuff right here. So what I'm finna do is we need a couple things. We need a thing to hoist things. This guy? Let's think about this. I'm gonna bring this guy back to the base. There we go. Thing, of course, was a superstar. This thing basically allowed us to get multiple things unstuck earlier. So this guy is a very useful vehicle. Oh, shit. Jump back up in the water. Just don't do it. Make a conscious choice not to fuck up. And swivel. Swivel and pivot. Actually, thinking about, like... I'm wondering if I would do better. Go ahead and grab something now. So I can bring it back with me. You know what? Yeah. Let's do exactly that. I'm gonna grab one of these bad boys. Big bastards here. And we need something to transport it. That guy's not gonna work because he's already got stuff on his back, on his backside, on his ass. Make sure I'm not blocking any routes elsewhere. Yeah, this guy's already got stuff in the cargo. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring this back to the base. I'm gonna bring this back to the base anyway, because I don't think there's really any need for it as it is right now. Wood over there, and some metal over on that side too, but I think... like a few of those bad boys would be more than enough. But I think we're gonna need just a standard cargo fella that can like strap things down proper. I think that's what it's gonna come down to. I think the base acts as one of these factories they were describing. Of course, we could just grab smaller metal objects like these guys. Some of these barrels, like, you know, a bunch of those. The same amount of metal is like one giant piece. Bring this puppy around. I'm just going to deposit this back in the base. Not that it really matters, I don't think. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to want to deposit things for later. In fact, here, if I do a quick look. Yeah, resource storage. So, right, we would need steel pipes. Yeah. Steel pipe. Storage is empty. Bring resources here. Oh, shit. Yep. And I'll plop him. Plop him there. And that is... what are you? What am I looking at right now? It's one that's in use right now. Oh wait, hold on. Do I not have? Hold on. Do I technically not own this vehicle? I think it's this one. Not for sale. Deploy. So it seems to think I don't. Okay, so I guess the one that I'm looking at right now I don't technically own. This is like another dude's I've just commandeered, I guess. All right, well, I'll park him so he's in the corner, so he's not in the way, but... I was wondering if I can just, like, be like, this is mine now. Can I just take ownership of him? Doesn't work that way. The big one that I want... I think is this guy. Oh, it's already deployed, though. That's the sand fella. Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, no, we don't want that one. Cargo truck. That's the one at the base. Oh, maybe that one. It needs to have the straps. Yeah, strap cargo. It's a little bit on the light side. Can I have some? I think I have something more heavy duty. Truck. Yeah, that's all for sand. Full crane, cargo truck. Sometimes thought I had another that could use for strapping down cargo, that kind of thing. Maybe this one. Switch the vehicle. It's not deployed right now, obviously. Can't recognize that icon, but I think I know what it's getting at. Yeah, we can maybe use this one. As long as it can strap things down. That's the thing I'm really trying to give a shit about. Yeah, that's one that's out right now. Right. Yeah, the Taiga, that's the one, the Taiga, rather, that's the one that's a sand fella. Yeah, both of these, this is like just a similar version. Yeah, let's actually deploy this guy. Oh yeah, that actually might be perfect. And it can strap things. Perfect. Perfect. Toggle the ramp. You're not running. That's really nifty too. Yeah, as long as it can strap things up, that makes me feel better about using this thing. So, oh, there we go. I'm gonna say, yeah, let's delete that one and get this dude, get this fella, I guess kind of around here. Yeah, let's get some of these big boys, these big middle fellas. Get over this one. I think we used this maybe once in the previous mission. I don't really have much memory of it. But I have a good feeling about being able to use this for the really heavy duty fellers. Thick pipies. Pipey boys. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Give them a wide berth. Wide bertha. I gotta say, after not playing this for like a year, you know, there was quite a bit of like trying to find my sea legs here, but now that I've regained the sea legs, man, I just want to keep playing, man. I got work in the morning. I can't be staying up super late, but I sure want to. I'll tell you that much, man. Abu over on YouTube asks, what other games do I like to play? I tend to play a lot of indie games. I wouldn't consider this game to be an indie game necessarily, because it's by a fairly big developer and definitely a big publisher. Saber Interactive's the developer. Same developer as Space Marine 2. And World War Z and a bunch of other cool games. And Focus Interactive, they've done a bunch. They've published a lot of good games. But I do a lot of indie games, a lot of roguelikes, a lot of platformers, a lot of like strategy games, that kind of deal. I'm far from an expert. Honking at my, come on, dude, my guy, my dude. Nice, so a lot of those kinds of games, like turn-based strategy, some RPGs. This week in particular, we'll be playing a nice variety of games. In fact, there was a game that came out today that I was originally going to stream, but it has been like very, excuse me, pardon me. It has done very well on Twitch, and it did so well that I was like, I don't like to stream a game when it has like thousands of viewers, because then for small streamers like myself, it's kind of hard to like find viewers. It's like hard for like my stream to stand out if a bunch of other streamers are streaming the same game. So we'll be playing a game called Replaced in the next day or two. That one looks like a really cool kind of side-scroller kind of game. Looks really neat. Kind of like noir, kind of like a cyberpunk-looking kind of game. Looks really sick. And then A game called Ground Zero comes out on Thursday. I'll be checking that one out. That's more of like a survival horror looking game. That one looks fantastic. So yeah, we got some good games coming in hot for sure. I'm trying to think how I want to do this, how I want to position him relative to my position. What I might do is get them parallel. I think that might be the way to do it. So we get one of these guys, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be what we want. I mean, unless that's concrete, but I'm pretty sure it's metal. Right? Like, what else could it be? Oh. I mean, it's got to be metal, right? Like, what else could it be? It's got to be metal. Nah, come on. Get out of here. Of course it's metal. Get the anchors down. Anchors away. Try not to body block this guy if I can help it with this little operation. There we go. Alright. Switch it back over to this fella. Bloop. Sounds good, April Llama. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you popping in. Appreciate you popping in as we play all these other weirdo fucking nerd games, man. Weird nerd games, man, for weird nerds. I want that one. Boink. Then R. There we go. Oh, I see I've only got the one. I was hoping I could like get both ends. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. Ka-chunk. Oh, right. Because we changed the modes earlier. So it'd be attach mode. Bop. There we go. That's what I want to say. Let's get it back down. Back down with our bad selves. Like that. I'm actually going to lower it down a bit. Oh, wrong button. Oh, there we go. I feel a lot better about this. There we go. And to comply with OSHA, I'm going to not have this go over the cabin of the other vehicle, as funny as it would be. I'm going to start with just one and see how that goes. Get it further up. I mean, you know, maybe I could get two. I mean, it'll make it, if I do it lengthwise, that would be ideal, but I think it's too long to be lengthwise is the problem. Do one of these, but I'm gonna let's see. Rotation. Get it perfect, but I can get it pretty good there. Well, I say that. Trying to get it to stop wobbling. Every day I'm wobbling. Detach. Hey! And then I switch to you, and I say, strap it down? Can't secure it. Yeah, it's too big. Man, these things are huge. These things are fucking huge. I could try lengthwise. But I'm a little bit nervous because it's just so heavy. Let's get it back down. Attach. Back up. Yeah, if nothing else, we could try it lengthwise, and I'll just lower the... Oh, shit! I'm gonna do that. How did I manage that? Must have pressed the detach button by accident. Yeah, hoist it. Oh, maybe you're not allowed to have something hoisted and then, like, change vehicles? Maybe that's not allowed. Maybe that's an illegal gamer move. It'll put me in gamer prison. Oh, so I'll do one of those. I'll plant it gently, relatively gently. Yeah, does it auto-detach, I wonder? Yeah, it automatically detaches. Alright, so I'm going to pull up a little bit. And then lower that puppy down. I'm going to just try to get it, like, lengthwise. I don't know, man. It feels too long. I think this is not going to work. Let's look for something smaller. Let's look for smaller metal pieces. For smaller pieces, yeah, the game is underrated. It's a good game, and it's I think it's like sold decently well. I think it is sold decently well, but yeah, it's a good game for sure. It's a good game for sure, and the new DLC I'm enjoying as well. New DLC is pretty neat too. I don't know if I feel great about this, like this terrain being so squishy. Yeah, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? So we have the differential locks, which helps. So I guess we'll be okay, but like I'm looking for other things to snag, and that is obviously a giant chunk of metal. We can grab that. So I think, yeah, these big boys are too much. Big boys are too much. So we're gonna try some smaller fellers. Some smaller boys. I'm gonna start with this big guy over here. Actually, I think I need this where that guy is so I can swing around. So yeah, I'm gonna back that ass up real quick. Hope you're doing well, Akram. We got Rob as well. What's up, buddy? King of the Plants. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you popping in. Playing some Roadcraft. My first time playing this game in quite a while, honestly. Got how enjoyable this game is. Oh, I'm gonna be blocking them, aren't I? He's gonna be very upset with me. Gonna be extreme mad. I'm gonna just get you out of the way. Oop. He's just gonna run right into me, isn't he? Yep. I'm working on it. Here, I'll get out of your way. Sorry. It's like they can't just pause. They can't just wait. No, it's like they gotta go right now. Goddamn. Where's the goddamn fire, bro? My dude. My guy. All right, so I'm gonna park right here. Put down the anchors. Anchors away. Nudge the thing away a little bit. Get this guy up close. Up close and personnel. Bonus points if I can place this in a way that does not block the route. Would be ideal. Like to not block things if I can help it. Plant her down, rot her. Back to this guy. Excuse me while I kiss that guy. All right, so let's get up. Oh, wrong button. There we go. I just wonder if I'm too close, but I think it'll probably be fine. And I can retractify. There we go. Much better. Right. Attach. Let's get her done. Go this way. Thank goodness for the ability to strap things down, because otherwise this would be a little bit, like, sketchy as fuck. In best belief, of course, this would be wobbly as all get up. Clips a little bit through. I'm gonna go and detach. Good. To this guy. Strap it down. Incorrect wheel position. Incorrect wheel position? Well, I'll just try to... Oh, hold on. This guy's fucking careening like an idiot. Wheel position, you say? Crap. There we go. Cannot secure incorrect wheel position. Oh, looks like you got it. Looks pretty secure to me. Go and deliver this one, see how much metal it gets us. Maybe it's enough. Maybe it's enough. Sounds good, Abu. Thanks for hanging out. Abu over on YouTube. Wishing us adieu. Appreciate you popping in, man. Your evening is good. It is a good. One of those good evenings. And I appreciate you popping in, Rob. It's good to see you, man. It's just I love this game. Is this a later map? This is the it's like it's either the third or the fourth map in the overall like main campaign area. So there's like the first part of the map that splits on the main like campaign like level like list of missions, list of levels. This one's called Incommunicado, or something kind of like that. Something akin to that, because we're kind of out in the boonies, out in the sticks. So it's actually kind of an early mission, and it's my first time playing in like a year. I'm pretty out of the loop. So store, interact, or take with you. So bring to store. So how about this? Unstrap cargo. Can I just like drive fast and just go, just like swing it around? Yeah, exactly. Can I just like bop it? Bop it. There we go. Perfect. All right, and then how do I say deposit? Deposit. Exit. Uh-oh. I might be dumb. Interact. Storage. Oh, unless I was supposed to put it there. I forgot. I forgot how you bring a resource. Oh, wait. Unless the idea is it can't be raw resources. Since it's really humid right now, yeah. It was very hot today here in the Midwest for sure. Just give me some attitude earlier. Yeah, I'm guessing it was because we were too close to the other guy. That's what I'm guessing. What I'm wanting to do is I'm trying to find, like, raw things that I can recycle so that I can get myself some steel pipes. Because I think there are ways to recycle things. To like, fashion steel pipes and concrete slabs and logs. And I thought it was going to be this one, but maybe it's not. The problem is, I don't know what it would be if not this. We have a workshop for, I guess, wood stuff. Sand quarry, a relay for, which is, I think, a power relay. Maybe it's the port? Redwood Bay. 80% humidity, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough, man. Yeah, a couple more gas stations. Maybe we need to explore the map more. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe there's like a recycling center we haven't found yet. Yeah. Well, I'll ask this much, Rob. Am I correct in my, like, discovery that you don't recycle things at this kind of establishment? Is that because I thought this is where you recycle, but maybe not. Maybe this is not where you recycle. Maybe we need to find another thing. And it's and maybe the second question is it any of these things on the map right now? Okay, yeah. So we need to look around then and find a thing that would let us recycle things. Or because we need some steel pipes. We need some steel pipes so we can replace these guys. So we can either, maybe we'll get lucky and find them in the wild. Maybe a bit of a tall order, or explore a little bit. Yeah, so none of these things. So yeah, it wouldn't be the workshop, wouldn't be, obviously not the sand quarry. The relay, I think, is just a powered relay, gas station, Redwood Bay, port. I mean, I could maybe look at the gas station to see if there's any extra pipes lying around. Maybe we'll get lucky. I mean, I see a few things that might be the what we're looking for. There's these honking things, these huge bastards, but I think that's more thing you'd want to recycle versus an individual fellow to snag. Speaking of snagging things, we got this guy so close. You know what? These things might have been sitting here this whole time, and I might have just been none the wiser. Wouldn't that just be ridiculous if this was here the whole time and my dumbass just never even thought to look? Oh, never mind. Those are not steel pipes. Those are more recyclable resources, I think. Darn, I got excited. I thought those were pipes, man. From top down, they look great. Looked great. So yeah, I figured if there was going to be extra pipes anywhere, it'd be around a gas station. But I don't think we are in that kind of luck. So I think we just have to explore more of the map and try to find more of the goods. Yeah, one of the huge bastards. Is it concrete? I legit can't tell if they're concrete or metal, but if they're concrete, they definitely wouldn't fix our issue, because we need metal pipes. If it's concrete, no wonder that fucker was so heavy. Yeah, no wonder, man, no wonder. This it happens, man, yeah. Well, it's not, I can't blame the game, it's because I'm way out of practice. This is my first time playing the game in a long time. So I'm generally inexperienced and unknowledgeable with these things, and also not having played the game for a while did me no favors. Yeah, this oh shit. These big guys right here, these are the ones that we got stuck on earlier. So yeah, these concrete boys, if they're made out of concrete, these guys here, that wouldn't do the trick. We need to find smaller fellers, or like I said, find the find like a place that has the small fellers. I think what I'm gonna do for now, I'm just gonna pull over and park this exactly where I was earlier, and we're gonna get back in the scout truck and we're gonna continue exploring a little bit more. Yeah, it was not the game's fault. It was 100% Alex being a doofus. 100%. Get sent shit flying. That does sound fun. That does sound fun. Yeah, that's what I was like. The texture, it makes it a little bit unclear. They're either like gross and like grody and kind of mucky, or they're out of concrete. And when I first saw it, I was like, would they make these things out of concrete? I guess I don't know. Entirely possible. Entirely possible. The good news is we found another road, or we could try some other objectives. We need to bring the steel beams. Oh, there's a steel beams. Oh, perfect. Perfect. A steel beams factory. Yes. Track it. Track that shit. Steel beams factory, man. I'm so excited for the steel beams factory. So excited. That is the answer to my steel beams prayers. Get our trusty scout, who is a little bit far away. Oh, wait. That's the wrong vehicle. Scout. Enter. I'm coming inside. I'm inside of him. Good. All right, so actually not too far. Get exploring, baby. Get our ass exploring. Our ass and maybe even other parts of our body exploring. We're actually not too far off. Well, as the crow flies, at least. I have no idea if the road we're on right now is going to be worth a damn. I mean, yeah, we're going to the general direction. It'll all work out. And if nothing else, this looks like it connects together. So, it's torques. I know, that's what I'm saying, man. As long as there's not a drop of jet fuel is within the vicinity of the steel beams factory. Because if a little bit of jet fuel gets there, you know what's going to happen. No, shit's going to get weird. We can't have that. Can't have that. No, sir. No, sorry, Bob. So, yeah, so we'll go across the bridge here. So I think this path has always been available to us. We just have never driven through it. But now we've connected it on the map, which is neat. Like in games like this, you don't usually see bridges just intact, just organically. Usually you have to fix them up yourself. It is a welcome sight. Welcome sight. All right, so let's go this way. I'm keeping my eyes peeled, though, to see if there's any other steel beams just kind of hanging out. Hanging out, doing their thing. Oh. Hold the goddamn penis. Hold the goddamn phone. Doth thine eyes deceive? Doth thine eyes deceive? Ah, darn. Same goddamn... Actually, no, that one's broke. Broke as a joke. I keep getting excited, man. I keep seeing the two... I mean, well... What's that one? Is that... Hold on, I see something. One of these fellers. Got a little something going on. Nope. Giant fucking hole in that one, too. Yep. It's all garbage, man. It's all the garbage, my man. My dude, my guy. Well, I got excited. I saw a long cylinder. I saw a deliciously inviting pipular shape of acceptable girth and length, and my mouth began to salivate. But turns out we gotta keep on keeping on. Let's keep looking. Head towards the main objective. That's gonna. I think ultimately that's what we're gonna have to do, is recycle it our own damn self. And yeah, the creative problem solving really is the where this game shines, I would say. And I've never played Snowdrifter. I've never played Expeditions, Mud Runner, or Spin Tires. I think Spin Tires is a different developer, but like you know what? How about we talk? Give me that terrain scanner. Oh yeah, we can handle it. Oh yeah, we got that shit. It's nothing. But this is my first game of this kind of flavor that I've ever played, and I'm really enjoying it. Much more so than I was expecting. This is for a road. Cool. Oh wow. Yeah, that would be a very convenient road. I'll see if there's another way. Let's see if there's another way to it, but that would be exactly what we're looking for. That would be the goodly goods. I mean, this guy might be able to make it. Let's look at the terrain. How bad we talking? Yellow, red. A little bit of red action. Some yellers. I mean, this guy might be able to make it just to scout it out. Let's follow this road, see where it goes. Maybe it'll wrap around. The one way to find out, baby. Pickles, different places. And that's I've heard the same about Snowdrifter and Mudrunner and some of these other games, also by Saber, where like they're all very interesting and do like some cool simulatory things, but have different specializations. Mudrunner and Snowdrifter, those are like, as I understand it at least, you don't have as much of a variety in the vehicles you operate, but the vehicles you do get, you get like crazy cool depth. Big ass mudslide here. That's no bueno. You get crazy cool depth in the things that you get to, the vehicles you get to pilot, and the missions you get to do. Like, oh, there's so much complexity and like fine level of granular control for the vehicles you get to command. So, you know, for people who want like really, really fine-tuned control of what they're doing, those games are awesome. And apparently, a lot of the folks that played Snowdrifter and Mudrunner were excited for this game, but were disappointed because this game is, I think, very good, but does not have that level of depth with how you control your vehicles and how you interact with the vehicle and the environment around it. You know, I guess that's the nice thing, though, is you have such a wide variety of vehicles you get to play with. So instead of like gigantic depth with small number of vehicles, it's like you have shallow depth with a huge arsenal of shit to play with. And I don't know, I kind of like that. And as a person that's never played any of these games in the series, I don't mind the lack of depth, because I'm over here like, man, this complexity is like perfect for a newbie to kind of get in and get your sea legs. And if I wanted more depth, I know where I would seek that out. I know there's Mudrunner and Snowdrifter and maybe to a lesser extent Expeditions. Speaking of Expeditions, I think we've determined that, yeah, we need that one road, because, I mean, this just kind of loops back around. Unless there was anything else. Oh, you know what? Here, let's follow that one. Let's follow that one. I got turned around. Yeah, more about driving in hard terrain, exactly. This is more about doing stuff, yeah, more about, like, yeah, the wide variety of problem solving with different kinds of tools, and knowing how the tools can work together, the vehicles can work together and interact and synergize. Also, there's multiplayer. I have never played the multiplayer for this game, but I bet that's kind of a fun way to divide and conquer. Yeah, would recommend SnowRunner. I've heard SnowRunner is really good. What was I saying? Snowdrifter? SnowRunner. You probably knew what I meant. I've heard SnowRunner is very good. I've heard it's very good, and same developer. Saber Interactive. They make good games. Oh, right. That's why. That's why I couldn't go that way. It's because the fucking road's out. Yeah, I was like, oh, I should just go this way. You can't. You can't. Goddamn mudslide. Goddamn mudslide. Well, let's see if we can just... I don't know, man. Maybe this is foolish, but... maybe this guy's got the goods to just off-road it. Just to scout it out. But I think inevitably, gotta get them road action. To get ahead, we need some road. To get ahead, you need some road. Call it some good-ass roadhead. Getting places. The transporting stuff is pretty satisfying. That does sound nice. That's objects game. There we go. Well, let's kind of take it slow. For some red things. Uh-oh. What if I'm... Oh, is it deep water? Huh. Doesn't look that deep. Deeper than I was expecting, I suppose. And it says yellow. Oh, maybe it's yellow until I drive through it and heck it up. This might not be a good idea. Maybe I should just take my... just take the L and just turn back. Yeah. Let's downshift, see if that helps. There we go. That did help quite a bit, actually. Let's go back. Yes, yeah, deep water. It doesn't seem that deep. But yeah, I think the lesson here is that even the scout is going to have a hard time reaching that. To do anything over there, we really need to get that road built up. Oh, you mean so in this game you do the transporting, and when you play Expeditions, you miss this game's transporting. Okay, I think I understand what you mean. I think I understand. Now the good news is we're not that far off from here, let's take that out. We're not too far off from the roads we built earlier. Yeah, the road we built earlier was around here, I think, or maybe it was around up there. So to get there, it won't be too bad. So I'm going to park this guy out of the way. When you drive over the water, cleans your tires a little bit. Our tires were looking a little bit grody there. Pull off right there. And let's get the sand fella. Where's sand fella? Is that Rusty? Old Rusty dump truck? Boop. It is Rusty. Now I'm gonna see how far away we need to be before we're able to refill the sand. Because we'll be pretty far away from the sand quarry. The sand quarry is all the way out here. The sand refill area is like pretty generous, but I don't expect it to be that generous. But we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to say objectives. Visit the steel beams factory. We are tracking it. Yes. Yeah, we are. Good. So it is over there. I'm going to go that way. Where we're facing? Yes. I suppose we do. I mean, I guess all roads kind of lead to Rome, but yes. A lot of planning, yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Especially for the speed runs, Meerkat, that does make sense. A lot about transporting SnowRunner, yeah. The building just kind of happens. Right, that makes sense too. So it does kind of hand wave some details, which makes sense. Because, yeah, it's like not every game can do every specialization. Which is kind of neat. So it's kind of cool that, yeah, Expeditions is about just, like, traveling. SnowRunner is for sure about, like, controlling vehicles, but also about transporting things. And this game does, for sure, transporting and some traveling, but kind of a little bit of both. I can appreciate that each game kind of brings something to the table. Wait, hold on. Does this not go anywhere? Hold on. Okay, no, there is a path behind. Yes. Yes, that should work. That should work. Make sure I'm not going to get stuck somewhere. I mean, this thing is, like, reasonably terrain capable. Certainly more so than some of the other ones we were playing with. Yeah, the multiplayer sounds neat, too. Some new maps, maybe? Ooh, I wouldn't complain. I knew there is the new DLC, actually. I think the new DLC actually included some new maps. I think. I haven't unlocked them yet, because I'm still in the early game, obviously. Can turn off the engine. Oh, yeah, was I letting it idle for too long? I probably was. It still says refill sand, even though we're going, again, kind of out here, man. Yeah, within the refill area. So, I'm expecting eventually the game to say, whoa, 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 you're outside the refill area. What do you think you're doing? But, yeah, that is, like, really far on the map. And yet they're being generous. They are being generous. Alright. Well, here we are. Face to face, a couple of silver spoons. With fuel being a thing? Oh, wait, in this game? Like, fuel you have to manage? Oh, shit. I didn't think there was fuel in this game. So, yeah, if there's, like, the idea of having to manage your own fuel, oh, man, that'd be a disaster. That'd be a disaster, goddamn. And, Rob, I don't know if you're the same way when you play this game. It's a difficulty option. That scares me. That scares the shit out of me. I am very okay with just hand-waving that kind of thing. By the way, Rob, if you're... I wonder if you're the same way, where you have an objective like this time to build a road. Do you do the thing where you say, all right, yeah, let me go to infrastructure, and here's the order to pour the sand, and, like, all that jazz. Like, do you, like, have the game kind of do it for you? Or do you say, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm doing it myself. Because I don't do a great job at it, but I do enjoy trying to do it. I do enjoy trying to be a good sand pouring kind of gamer. Like, it takes me a couple tries. And also potentially getting stuck a little bit. But I do enjoy trying, operative term, trying to get good. We'll do a couple rounds of it. Now, thank goodness this guy apparently never seems to get stuck anywhere. Thank heckin' goodness. This would be a disaster. Trying to do all this and have this guy get stuck along the way. I mean, it could still get stuck. It could still happen. I'll have to do several rounds of this for sure. Wish you could plan roads just everywhere. Yeah. Because, of course, you can DIY anything anywhere, obviously. But, yeah, the idea of having it automate for you would be a nice to have. By the way, I guess while I'm here, I could discover the thing. So I'll go ahead and drive over to it just to get the objective progress. Hello, yes, I'm here to discover. Boink. And then something further up. Oh, this is the, oh, yeah, that is the factory. There's something else over there, too. And it needs not only a road that leads to it, but it also needs to be powered. We, of course, learned how to do that in the last mission. But yeah, it'd be cool if there was more control for... Yeah, I know what you mean, like, where you could have it automate the road construction in more places, not just the places where the game kind of determines it's necessary. Because there are plenty of places where it's like, man, I would like to just kind of have a little road here. That'd be kind of neat. A little road action. As a fun little treat. Right. And the tipper. Hashtag just the tip. Okay, not quite as fast. Not quite as fast. I'm gonna go a little bit slower on this because, yeah, it's like we definitely have a vested interest. Good, right. Real good. Still red. Still red everywhere. Gonna go ahead and close her up and get another batch now. There's really no reason to, like, go super fast. We can take it nice and slow. Nice and slow, like. Yeah, automating some things in single player, because that's exactly it. I imagine in multiplayer, it's probably, like, really cool. The kinds of dope shit you can do and the kinds of, like, multitasking and, what's the word? Division of labor. You know, it's kind of dividing and conquer, as they say. So not having as many of those kinds of controls in single player is a little bit unfortunate. But I guess that's the thing. You know, it's like, so we had an old roommate from, so my wife and I, so when we first got married, actually no, so to tell the story proper, I'll go back in time a little bit. So before my wife and I got married, we got married in 2023, and I think it was in 2022 was when Russia invaded Ukraine, and like that whole geopolitical conflict began. And before we got married, of course, we were engaged, but my wife owned this house. Before we ever got married, my wife already owned this house. And we had the guest room upstairs. And she was, of course, watching the news, and it was all very upsetting. And she was like, man, what's something I can do to help? Something I can do to, like, you know, like, is there something I can do to, like, help this situation? Because, you know, everything was so fucking distressing. And she was like, well, hell, I've got this fucking extra room. I could sponsor an immigrant. I could sponsor, like, someone who needs, you know, a place to stay for a while. So she sponsored a young woman named Anastasia, who lived here for about a year and a half before she got her own place here in St. Louis, here in Missouri. And there was a solid 6 or so months where we got married in 2023 in January. There was a solid 6 or so months where the three of us all lived together. She lived upstairs, and of course we have the main guest room, or the main bathroom, or bedroom, well, and bathroom. Anyway, I say all that because, like, there was a number of, like, little just kind of fun quirks I picked up from Anastasia, and like the kinds of things she would say, and just the kind of like she speaks English fluently, but still, you know, you hang out with somebody who's from a completely different part of the world long enough, you pick up on just little things they say. I promise I'm going somewhere with this. And I remember one thing she said was, you know, there's like the meme about Americans, well, at least North Americans, but I think mostly United States Americans, microwaving tea to heat it up instead of going for like a tea kettle, and how that irks the fuck out of Europeans. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with you idiots? And I remember she described it to me very succinctly. She said the whole point of having a nice cup of tea is to be relaxing. It's the contemplative kind of, like, you know, it's a treat, it's a thing to indulge in, it's like a thing to savor. And when you microwave, you're just trying to make it like fast and dirty, right? You're just trying to get it done quick, so get back to your next thing. And like, not everything in life has to be quick and efficient and masterfully, you know, scrutinized to every little degree. Some things in life you gotta like savor. Yeah, like the whole experience is taking it slow and doing things maybe in a less than efficient manner. So anyway, that's a lot of words to say. I like this. I like doing it manually. I like the contemplative nature. And also potentially getting myself stuck and shitting my own ass when the sand ekes out like that and I nearly tip over like a dumbass. So I don't mind the lack of automation, but I know what you mean, Rob. It would be nice to have that as an option. If there was an option, I wouldn't complain one bit. Pretty good. That's pretty good. It's still not perfect. Still not perfect. Gonna hit us with a little bit more of the sand juices. And we'll be all set. Yeah, 3 people would be wild. That'd be nuts, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. I assume it's only 2-player co-op. Does it go up to 4? More of an active status, Rob. Yeah, I mean, it's still not great out there, obviously. But it was particularly dire when that that whole situation first was unfolding. Still not great, and of course, as you can guess, I'm from the United States, and the kind of shit we're doing in Iran right now is questionable. I mean, certain parts of our government are all about it and really excited, but a lot of us looking around like, oh, we don't really feel good about this. Don't get stuck. Don't do it. I'm gonna choose not to get stuck. Make a choice not to get stuck. I did kind of make a bit of a hump right there, didn't I? I'm gonna go around that one. Like I said, I'm not gonna get stuck. I'm gonna choose not to. Conscious, ethical choice. Sophisticated, enlightened choice not to get stuck on the sand. Like a dingus. There we go. Woo! Like how it kind of bumps you around a little bit. And any extras, I mean, we'll take it. Gonna say no about more sand. Especially like in all these like little watery areas. You want to drop more? Why the hell not? Actually, I don't know. It's already yellow. It's probably okay. I'll do a little bit more. Why the hell not? Why the hell not, man? Yeah, enjoy the process. Yeah, and like I said, it's not like and I want to make it sound like I'm trying to like lecture anybody. It was like these are lessons that I too need to take to heart. Obviously, it's something we all are guilty of. All of us could stand to stop and smell the roses a little bit more from time to time. Lord knows I sure as hell can. And the way it is, certainly in the United States and other parts of the world too, where there's not a lot of focus on that. There's more focus on productivity, get it done quickly, multitask. There's less focus on fucking, I don't know, just chilling for a little bit, right? Like we're all guilty of getting caught up in our own bullshit. So I don't make it sound like I'm trying to patronize, but yeah, just that notion is something that I can definitely identify with for shoresies. All right, now it's time to flatten with old Rusty Dozer. Rusty Dozer, and he knows her well. That's the asphalt roller. Same thing. That guy. Bam. Get him over there. Get him going. And don't go over the ledge. Please do not go over the bridge. As funny as it would be rather tragic. It would be funny, but unfortunate. Yeah. And it is different for everybody, yeah. Oh, don't fucking smack into his penis. Oh, he's going that way? Up. All right, fine. Fucking, yeah, don't fucking use your signal, bro. Just fucking do whatever. Some people, man. Some people, I swears. How do you honk? Forgot we have our own honk button. Yeah. Yeah, drinking coffee or tea for that matter. Yeah. Really, either one I suppose works. But, yeah, drinking, yeah, like enjoying a coffee or enjoying a tea and like really taking a moment to yourself. It's something I know I'm guilty of, it's like I'm sitting there drinking coffee or something like that, and it's like, of course, the urge to check the phone, get caught up on emails, check the socials, see if there's anything new. It's like versus just sitting there, just being in the moment. It's something I try really hard to do, but I could always do more. I remember like one thing. And I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful that my dad did this, is that, especially when we were really young, my dad would have my brother and I, he would, like, have designated time to, like, make sure you, like, read for a little bit, like half an hour, maybe an hour or so, just read for a little bit. Or doing something, just, some quiet time, basically. Like, when we were, like, particularly young, kind of grade school, I guess, basically. And, you know, there were times where that was boring. There was times where quiet time was kind of boring. And as a kid, I think a lot of us had those moments of being bored. It was like, oh, this is so lame. This is so boring. There's nothing to do, what have you. But I think there's like an art to knowing how to be bored, if that makes sense. Because I definitely know people and work with people, I think, that have a hard time like being idle and just, you know, just allowing yourself to maybe not. I mean, boredom is kind of an extreme version of, I suppose, but like just that idea of sitting still for a little bit, right? I think it's something that some people struggle with, and part of it might at least be to the fact that they didn't have that, what I just described, like their parents didn't instill that in them. So I'm grateful for that. Grateful to my dad for, like, even though at the time it was like kind of lame, now it's like I kind of get it, honestly. Sand flattening mode, baby. Let's flatten that shit, motherfucker. Thing going. And if we're the camera guy and we're following this truck, this flattener fella, as he's going along, we're like breathing in all the fucking fumes from the exhaust, because the camera's positioned just in front or just behind it, above and behind. Nice and flatted. And I can't remember. I think as long as it stays this yellow color, I think it'll be okay, basically. But I'll flatten it a couple times. A couple rounds of flattening action. The microwave is bad. Right, exactly. Yeah, it's a fair point too, Rob. In addition to the things we just said, there are other reasons why you wouldn't want to microwave tea. Probably because it'll just do a shit job at it. Yeah, can't help the sitting still part, right. Exactly. And you know, to your point though, Rob, there's also that there's ADHD, there's OCD. There are, honest to goodness, you know, things that make things make it hard mode for people in that way. So there's that aspect of it too. That is absolutely a fair point to consider too. So it's everyone's situation is truly a little bit different in that sense. Nice and flat. Oh yeah, yeah, flatten it real good like that. Oh yeah, it's the way I like it. Mm-hmm. You got a pretty dozer. I'll tell you what. Oh, except I'm kind of going off the edge here. I'm gonna back that ass up. I back that ass up so I can go a little bit more straight. I'm kind of teetering. Doing some teeters. Try that again. Try that again. There we go. Because that happened the last time we did some road crafting, if you will. Some titular road crafting. We went a little bit wobbly at one point. It was a little bit uneven. A little bit unstraight. That's okay. It's okay to be a little bit not straight. Okay to be a little bit, you know, to lean a little bit one direction or so. Perfectly fine too. No one's here to judge. There's that one little, do you see that little lump? It's got a fucking growth. Yeah, we gotta exercise this growth on that thing. I'm gonna go over that one more time. That one lump in particular is a little bit off-putting. Iron out some kinks. Trying to iron the... I'm trying to... Why are you hitting that thing with a hammer? I'm trying to iron out a couple kinks. Harder, daddy. Oh, jeez. We got it? One more time. One more time. It's better. It's better, I think, but... No, like, excessively, like, very obvious and funny-looking bumps. Tell myself it's getting better. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's... Maybe I just gotta accept it for how it is, man. That's fine. I think we got it good enough. And we'll know it's good enough if... Could be something other than... There could be. There could be like a tree branch or something. Let's see. If I check the order... Yeah, build pavement. Alright, cool. So yeah, if it says build pavement, then what I have is sufficient. It'll just be a little bit of a bumpy road. Alright? A little bit of a bumpy road. Some things in life aren't always going to be a little perfectly smooth. Sometimes life is about the rocky shenanigans you end up with and knowing how to roll with it. A lesson for us all. Here he is. That's the fella. I don't know where I put him. He is far away, and this is a slow vehicle. We got our torque cut out for us. That is good. Oh, sailing, yes. That sounds wonderful. I've never been sailing before. Enjoy the quiet times. Yeah, that sounds very contemplative. Very relaxing, very reflective. That sounds lovely. I've never been sailing before. I'm in the Midwest, so not a lot of sailing opportunity. Well, I mean, there's like lakes and shit, but it's not the same. It ain't the same, man. That sounds nice. Grace and I, my wife and I, we got married in Hawaii. We actually went back to Hawaii a couple months ago, and that was a very nice trip. Very, very enjoyable time. But, yeah, not a thing I live near, unfortunately. That's a downshift option. That makes us go even slower. If there was a fast forward option, I know there is the rescue option. But this doesn't need rescue, per se. Not quite the same, but it's like, ugh, it's so slow. At least it rotates real quick. Pivots real fast. I'm gonna feel... Yeah, I think I can just follow that same path. Is basically the lesson learned here. There's no Mario Kart inspired speed boost I can just drive over. No mushrooms. No magic mushrooms to go faster. How these things go. These things are not always the fastliest. They are dependable. That's what matters. As long as they get their job done, that's what's up. I almost wish there was a thing where I could tell the... Like, if I could tell an AI driver to say, hey, you, follow me, because I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that, that steamroller. I could just say, hey, follow my lead, bro. I think the steamrollers are a little bit faster. I think this guy's our slowest guy, basically ever. Those are vehicles we'll eventually get to pilot ourselves. They're down yonder. As long as no dude comes up from behind me. I want the dudes coming from behind. They pay well. But anyway. Yeah, there's the extra cargo truck that I couldn't deposit. I think because we already have a cargo truck. So we're not allowed to have doubles. I guess I could maybe sell our original one, though. I wonder if it would let me do that. Actually, you know what? Let's try that. Let's try that now. I'm kind of curious. Because, yeah, we have this. It's under our dominion. And I'm guessing that means we own it, basically. So if I go to the garage and look at the one we have, which I think is... Hold on. This is... I think it's the... Hold on. I think it is not this one. I think it's this one. So I deploy this one. Yeah. So it's like we already have... Oh, except this one has nothing in its bed, which is kind of good. If I park this over here... And for the one that's... Yeah, so this will be the test then. Oh, shit. Want... Vehicles. Yeah, there's two of them. That one is... I'm not sure what the check mark means. It means something. Enter. Can I enter and then say... Oh, not for sale. Damn, I was thinking I could sell it. It's like, hey, man, I mean, I've got an extra one. I don't need two of these things. Darn. Thought I was cooking. It's not the Taiga. Already deployed. Yeah, that's not it. Okay. Darn, I thought I was a genius. I was a genius lad. Anyway, moving on. Keep on keeping on. The big boats, yeah. Oh, like the one-person boats? That's cool. A lot of balancing. Yeah. I've seen, like, I think I had an old teacher back in grade school that used to sail on those kinds of boats. And I remember, like, because she had pictures of like, what it was, of, like, how you ride those things. And I always thought it sounded so fascinating. So, yeah, I've never done it myself, and I've never seen it, like, in person, but I think I know what you're describing, and it looks and sounds amazing. Can maybe find those. You know what? That's a fair point. Because, yeah, I guess with something like that, you wouldn't want big waves. Yeah, definitely want some big wind. Sounds amazing, though. Sounds really cool. Meanwhile... Oh, yeah, I'm still keeping an eye out for other pipes, but I think those are all... not what we need. All bupkis. What's that say? Kudrow Express. Kudrow. Isn't that the last name of one of the actresses from Friends? Lisa Kudrow, I think. Lady who played Phoebe. Thebes. The good news is it's not truly 600 meters away, because that indicator is actually a little bit past where we're actually going. I think we're more like 400 meters away. Just chilling, man. Slowly but surely we're getting there. It's on the radar, at least. Or on the compass, at least. There's all the gunk in the front. Gunk in the front, man. So it's got all the gunk there for... that it, like, grinds up for the actual asphalt itself. I don't think I've ever seen one of these do their thing in person. I've never seen one of these things in action in person before. Probably not a very frequent thing you just see in the wild. Probably more the kind of thing you'd see at a construction site, obviously, but not just as a regular Joe Schmo. Like to capsize? Oh, jeez. That sounds like a workout. Yeah, sounds like it. Muscle, yeah, muscle groups you didn't know existed, yeah. Yeah, that... not for the faint of heart, I'm sure. That'd be a learning experience for a scrawny-ass weirdo like myself. With the name Super Hobbit, I'm not just cosplaying as a short guy. This is not short guy stolen valor. I am indeed a short dude. Yeah, that's my scrawny ass would struggle. But I probably wouldn't do something like that. I mean, even if the boats themselves, of course, are meant for a solo capitan, a solo sailor. Probably wouldn't do something like that solo. I'd probably want some homies with me. I'm gonna assume we can handle the water. Oh yeah, we got this. It's good because the boats are tiny. That makes sense too. Yeah, probably lean would make sense. Yeah, teensy tiny little boaties. Here we are, baby. It only took me about 300 years. Here he is. I'll get in position. I'm gonna lay down some fire. And by fire, I mean melt some asphalt down and slather it on that delicious sand. Delicious, delicious sand, just like Grandma used to make. The one nice thing I do like about this vehicle is that it's a tread vehicle, so you just go like... it like turns almost faster than it just goes forward on. It's pretty impressive. Activate! There we go, my friends. Good. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a little bit bumpy. Oh, we know what that bump is. Maybe downshift? Huh. Deactivate. Oh, it got stuck on the fella. That's what it was. Huh. That is a bit of a slight issue. I think we can get past it, though. Wait again. Yeah, a little wobbly. Hey, we got the blue, though. That's what matters. That's what matters. Yeah, a little wobbly. I'm gonna hit that again on the way back, because I know we kind of went a little all over the place there. Yeah, maybe I should have, like... I mean, it's just kind of how it goes. Like, it gets a little bumpy sometimes. Gotta improvise a little bit. Part of the process. Trust the process. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Sight to behold. Pretty much home free from here on out. But yeah, I'm gonna hit it from the other side. Especially because there'll be another roll we'll need to fix up later anyway. And it'll be, I think, on that same side. That side, that is. So I think we'll want this thing on that side of the road anyway. Well, maybe it doesn't need it. I mean, there's that one spot that's a little fucky, but maybe it doesn't really need it. Oh, you're an archaeologist. That's sick. Yeah. You watch the road workers. That makes sense. When you have to open stuff up. That's impressive. And that's actually kind of cool. So you work kind of in a field that's adjacent to the stuff you do in this game. So yeah, I'm sure there are times where you're playing the game and you go, hey, I know what this is in real life, right? Or I've experienced this thing or seen it in practice in real life. So that's kind of neat. And so you have a particularly unique perspective, Rob. I bet that's kind of neat, like, playing a game like this and being like, oh, shit, like, they've gamified something I know very well. It's a very unique sensation. Like, simulating a thing that you know, like, pretty darn well in a video game seems like a pretty cool concept. I'm gonna see if I can get that real good. Wouldn't that be perfect? God damn it. It really is an unfortunately shaped little MacGuffin there. We might actually be stuck. No, we're not stuck. I think when you like activate the thingy, it kind of. Oh, no, are we actually stuck now? Of course, we have things to get us unstuck right there, so we're fine. Perhaps my downshift, see if that helps. Oh, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna say it's good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's fine. Get that steamroller. Swivel that thing around. Alright. Steamroller. I think there was an Elvis song. Well, I don't know if he wrote the song, but there's a song that Elvis would sing back in the day called Steamroller. Very suggestive lyrics. I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm gonna roll right over you. And then there was like a fucking, like, was it a trombone or something that would go bwomp, bwomp, with a very, like, fat brass note. Fat brass. Perfectionist about the smooth roads. I would be down for a tip. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I could just use the asphalt braking tool on the dozer and just break that up and just try again. So I'm not too worried. It's you know, having it be perfect is a nice to. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Derp, derp. Kinda. Oh shit! I might want to. You know what? I'm gonna turn around because I think that is longer overall. Yeah, I was going the wrong way. So that's what just comes to mind just now. But if there's something else you'd recommend, I would be down for suggestions. Not that it needs to be perfect. It's a nice to have. I like to say it's a. Oh, excuse me, bro. All right, fine, go around. Fine. A slow ass. I'll honk back at him. Fuck you, buddy. Aren't you, buddy, gang? I don't have to be perfect, but it doesn't really bother me. I was more just like for aesthetics and also making sure things don't get stuck. I should have been paying more attention because that's the way we want to go. Just do another sanding. Yeah, that would make sense too. Yeah, do another sanding. That makes sense. Because that's the thing. The sanding does kind of set the stage for how, like, where the lumps are going to be. The lovely rodular lumps are going to be. Yeah, that does make perfect sense. I do see steamrollers on a fairly regular basis, even though I don't see the asphalt layers. Asphalters. I do see these fellers every once in a while. Just out in the wild. In my neck of the woods. Getting pretty late, so once we wrap up with this road, once we craft this road, we'll be wrapping up for the evening. But this was fun. I'm really glad we were able to jump back into this game. If not for just tonight, I mean, this is a game I definitely like to come back to because it's very satisfying. Very satisfying, and I forgot what a joy this game is. This is my 4th session overall with this game. I think before I started tonight, I had like a Steam set at 11 hours in this game. And I've only fully completed 2 levels. So I play this game. I'm fairly slow when I play this game. Although I think probably most people are when they're first starting out, at least. And you know, until they get like super experienced. And of course, no matter probably what you do, the game is going to be a little bit slower paced. That's probably how a proper simulator is supposed to be. Some kind of proper vehicle simulator. It's not going to be like crazy, you know, fast paced or anything. It takes a while to build these things up. And also the joy of fixing things up, and also like the creative problem solving of trying to find different ways to fix things, for sure is one of the main focuses of this cool game. So I'm very impressed. I'm glad we got to play it, even though we got a pretty full schedule for this week as far as other games to play. I'm glad we were able to jump into this one, and major shoutouts to Daredrop running a second campaign for this game so we could try it out and also get the newest DLC, which is a nifty benefit as well. Junk. Giant rock knocking us all over the place. Like how the collectible resources have the kind of blue glow, which means that yes, you can recycle a car. Probably not the shipping containers. Obviously, some things are off limits, but some pretty large things can be recycled for our own purposes. I still stand by it. I think this is a little bit, and I only mean just a little bit, faster than the asphalt layer. And of course, I guess that's the thing though, and it's because the asphalt layer is a tread vehicle. Like going uphill and going downhill, you get about the same speed. This guy, it's like, at least we're going downhill, we're getting a teensy little speed boost. The teensiest. Teensy speed boost for babies. I'm gonna be rolling that asphalt so good. I'm gonna roll that shit so good. Oh, I just noticed that the rolling asphalt thing was already active. I wonder if that's what, maybe that's why I was going a little bit slower. And now that I've turned it back off, I don't think it did. I think it made a difference. Still a second location to find. If that would like, yeah, if that would smooth it out too. I could see it. I could see it, how it could potentially work that way. But yeah, I'm gonna guess that, yeah, once it's down there like that, it's kind of set in stone. This would be a good, like, just kind of desktop wallpaper creating kind of game, just because it's a pretty game, honestly. Picturesque mountains, pretty forests. So if there was, like, I'm sure there's like a hotkey to quickly hide the UI. That'd be a nifty feature. Just look, you know, get some pretty screenshots. It's purty. All right, road. Get ready to get crafted like you've never been crafted before. This road thinks it's ready. It ain't ready. No one ever is. Of course, I'll get the full length. Full length fella. That's right. That's right. Alright. Get fucking ready. Here we go. Hold on to your dicks. Hold on to your dicks, and if you don't have one, just find one and grab on. Here we go. Rolling that shit. Comes the really satisfying part. We get to see the little icon. That one, that little green icon. It's beautiful. Here comes the bump. Blip. Blip. It even is like unpaved there as well. It's actually kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny. I like that. If it wakes, it's all I care about, man. Rob says, I'm standing by. Alright. That bump. It looks so goofy. It's like a fucking, it's a fucking growth that needs to be excised from the body. The benign growth that is, you know, not cause any problems, but it's painful and annoying. But otherwise, we got the road, baby. We got the dollars. We got the experience for it. God damn beautiful. Look at that. Only a little bit of a nubbin. Only a little nubbin to it. And you know what? What's a nubbin without some lovin's, right? As they say. You know, that phrase that people say all the time. What's some nubbins without some lovin's? Or rubbins, or I don't know, something. So, the next question, though. Get the stuff over there. It's all well and good. Oh, there's more to it. I wonder if we have to build yet another road to get to that stuff. I could use the scout, but this guy's honestly just about it. It, like, is able to do just about all the same things that the scout can do. It's almost even better at exploring wild and scary new terrain. Oh. Just gonna do a quick looky-loo. Oh, path over there. I mean, I'll look over here too. Many roads lead to our destination, methinks. Many of them, at least. See the giant concrete boys. Still no metal pipes. The giant concrete pipes, that is still something. Just don't flip it. You're not wrong. Oh, I did have that earlier. We did have that earlier where I flipped, not this one, but the smaller crane vehicle that has a flatbed where you can, like, strap stuff down. I did flip that thing earlier, and it was... I mean, I got it unflipped. I didn't have to use a rescue token or whatever it's called, a recovery token. But it was funny. It was funny, and that's more important. We discovered the shit. Are these, like, real pipes? Alright, they broke. They are broke. I can tell. They're broke as a joke. Well, but now we have the ability to actually recycle these things. We have to, you know, use this facility to recycle stuff. And I know the game autosaves pretty often. It probably autosaved when we just completed that objective just now. So I think we're all set. Really fun night. Really fun night. This game rocks. I know, again, I acknowledge that watching this game, for some viewers, is probably a goddamn snooze fest, as it's a slow game. It's a slow game, and I am a slow gamer. I'm slow and I play this game, and also just trying to, like, relearn some of the basics, because it's been like a year since I've played. I've forgotten a lot. But, yeah, there's that photo mode, yeah. But this was a very fun thing to come back to. And appreciate we had the raid from Lave Lane. Lave, thank you for that raid once again. And any of Lave's viewers that are still listening in, appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you to Rob popping in. We had a couple other new, or maybe not new folks, but a couple other folks that I know follow this game a lot closer and are very experienced with the game. So I appreciate some, you know, the tips and the suggestions. And also, Rob, in particular, I appreciate your consideration, letting me, like, you would offer a hint or a suggestion. Yeah, it was incommunicado, that's the one. You would offer a hint or a suggestion, but not be like, Alex, you gotta do this. Like, you weren't backseating, and I appreciate your consideration, letting me also kind of, like, do my own thing and make mistakes and find my way. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. By the way, yeah, just so I'm clear, if I say continue, it says go to rebuild expansion. So yeah, there's 2 new levels with the rebuild expansion that you don't have to have had the main campaign completed to be able to reach. I thought you had to unlock them. Turns out, just if you have the expansion, they're right there for the taking. Oh, there's even more. My goodness. Yeah, rebuild. Oh, I'm sorry. That's reclaim expansion. Okay, so this is the reclaim expansion. You have to do this one first. This is the rebuild expansion. Reclaim is the one that just came out, I think. And then this, of course, is the main stuff. Main stuff. But anyway, no, this was fun. I appreciate folks hanging out with us. Oh, and there are mods for this game. Damn. Today I learned. There are mods, and there's some wild shit. I can't say I'm surprised. Is this an only up match or a map? Oh my god. I was saying earlier, oh, I got an achievement for paving 1,000 meters of asphalt. I was saying how, like, man, I'd be cool to see if there were mods for this game. Turns out they're out here, man. The mods are out here. They I learned. Easy money. Krenga? Oh, Jenga, but with cranes. Wild shit, man. Wild shit. What a cool game, dude. What a cool game. Just don't flip the truck. If you think you're about to flip the truck, just choose not to. It's that simple. It's that easy. Just make the conscious choice not to suck, alright? Just don't be bad at the video game. It's so simple, so easy. So easy a caveman could do it. Thanks for hanging out with us, friends. We're going to find a raid target. We're going to see if anybody else is streaming this category. Sometimes this late into the AM, it is harder to find raid targets sometimes. Not everybody likes to stay up as late as I do. Being a degenerate, staying up this late, playing video games like a weirdo, like a strange, weird individual. There are a few folks streaming this game right now. Let's also check my usual follows page, see if there's anybody else we could raid into. Now, actually, I say that it's really late and there's nobody playing video games, and yet my follows page has a lot of people live right now. A whole bunch. Oodles and caboodles of gamers that are doing some gaming. Let's see, so who is doing what? So this person is doing some Roadcraft. They are a late-night US variety streamer. That is very good. I'm looking for people that fit that description. Now, Brandon, he's playing some Final Fantasy, old school Final Fantasy. Philly's doing Star Sector. Buzzy's doing some GeoGuessr. We got a couple homies. Oh, Aya Lovelace, she's doing Voices of the Void. I don't think if I ever rated Aya. I don't know if I have. She is. I'm trying to think if have I rated her before? I don't think that I have. So let's see, how long has this person been live? Will they be going? Yeah, I'm like looking between rating a new person versus rating some folks who've rated before, because it is late. But yeah, so it's gonna be between Voice of the Void or this game or Roadcraft. Let's raid this new guy. Let's raid Kenshin. He seems like a cool dude. Like a cool lad. So this is a variety man, does a lot of late night streams. He's playing some Roadcraft. I stayed up playing Roadcraft. We're basically twinsies at this point. We're basically twinsies. Says there he's doing the Summer Drought DLC. Very nice. Oh, the new one. Yeah, the new map. Very nice. Yeah, Summer Drought is one of the maps in the new DLC pack. Right. All right, cool. So that being said, thank you, friends, for hanging out with us. Real quick, my socials page is in the chat. It has all of my links, social media, and otherwise. We, of course, have the usual stuff. We got, of course, Twitter. We got Instagram. We got TikTok. We got all that shit out there. All as of the usual places you would expect to find a content creator. I try to have a presence in pretty much all the right places. Yeah, Instagram, fucking all that shit. I should mention, by the way, I'm live on a lot of places right now. I'm multi-streamed to a lot of places. I'm live right now on TikTok. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on Trovo. But the main one, as you can guess, is that I'm live on Twitch. Twitch is the main one. It's where my primary platform. It's like basically my primary creation platform. It's where I have most of my viewers, most of our chatters are there as well. So if you're watching from another platform and you're enjoying the stream, I recommend following on Twitch just because that's where most of the action is. It's probably the best way to be involved with most other conversations. And of course, we have channel point redemptions that are unique to Twitch only. So kind of ways to interact with the stream, make things extra weird and silly. So anyway, all that stuff all those links can be found on the Linktree page. I'm happy to have people watch in any capacity. So if you're watching on TikTok, if you're watching on YouTube, that's great too. I'm happy to have you in any capacity. I should also mention, by the way, we do have a Discord server. And if you join the Discord server, we actually have an extra we do giveaways every so often. We sometimes have extra Steam keys that I'm looking to raffle off, and we do giveaways maybe every few weeks or so. And if that would interest you, make sure you join the Discord server. There's a link to the Discord server and that socials page as well. There's actually optional channel roles you can sign up for that will notify you whenever a new giveaway opportunity is available, whenever a new raffle is open, basically. So there are notification categories you can sign up for. I'll never do an at everyone unless it's like really an emergency. I never do at everyone, so there's notification roles you can sign up for, but otherwise, it's a chill place. Best way to keep up with myself and others inside the community outside of streams. But otherwise, that's all the goods, my friends. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with us, friends. Like I had mentioned before, this is my 4th time streaming the game. If you wanted to see previous sessions of me streaming this game when we were playing it a bit last year, one of the links in that Linktree page is of my YouTube archive, my secondary YouTube channel that I use that has all the kind of uploads of the past the past 5 years of streams, basically. Has a bunch of stuff on there, a lot of older streams. Really just like it sounds. It's an archive from older streams. If you ever want to see anything I've streamed previously, just about everything is out there. A lot of older videos, and again, just just full VODs with very light edits, not like compilations or anything. Just full long form videos, nothing fancy schmancy. Anyway, friends, everyone have a great night. I'll see you around. We're gonna raid Kenshin. They are playing this game. They're also clearly very experienced, given that they're almost they're about a third of the way through the new map, Summer Drought. So the fact that they're this experienced with the game is impressive. Maybe I'll learn a thing or two while I'm there. Definitely could stand to learn. I could definitely could stand to learn more. But I'm excited to raid into this guy. Seems like a chill lad, and we're gonna cheer him on as he plays some Roadcraft. I'll see you guys there. Everyone have a great night. Thank you again, Lave. Thank you again to Lave Lane for that raid. That's nice, you buddy. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Everyone have a great night. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Keep going.
More?
Yep, keep going. Super Hobbit. Thank you for the